Yo, it's Duff for the Cloud Chaser TV, man. We back up in this thing again, you dig? Hey, man, if you new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, man, and share this on Facebook and Twitter. Gang. But we gonna get to it, man. We got some news to report when it comes down to Wack 100. You know, he was basically on Clubhouse going in on Jay-Z, shit, speaking on the whole Kanye West and Drake situation, like how that shit even started about, industry insider shit, you know what I mean? So y'all listen up, man. Y'all get in the comments and let me know what y'all think, man. Gang.
Yo, yeah, that's crazy. Where Erica and Deja Vu go?
They probably sleep.
Wack 100, I got a question for you. Why are they dragging your ass so hard in the media? Like,
what you say? What you say?
Why are they dragging your ass so hard in the media?
Oh, what they dragging me about? I don't pay attention.
All kind of shit. All kind of shit. I just refuse to follow it, but I just
they listening. They doing what I need them to do. They talking about me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean, I guess shit.
One thing I could say is, since I've been on here and I've just listened to Wack drops a lot of jewels when it comes to like business, and he does get like, I don't know if it's TMZ, but TMZ talks about him and puts him and shit. But from what I heard, he's been like dropping game.
Everything. I'm like, God damn, we should do lunch on
what? I don't know what they talking about now. Some new
shit. All kind of shit. They don't not like you out here.
Yeah, I know, but when they respect me, and when they see me, boy, can I get a picture of all smiles? That's all it be.
Remitini on you.
They blame what?
I said, Brand want a Remitini on you. Since they talk about you so much, I deserve a selfie. I'm like, what the fuck is y'all dragging dudes for? What is
I don't know. And then you got a lot of these rappers that should just call me and give me a check and I'd go along with it. You got these rappers that been rapping for 5 years, they can't get no attention, so they're like they're putting my name in their song or some shit like nigga. That got to be the gayest shit to me, right? Because if you don't know a man, ain't never had a conversation with a man, ain't never seen this man, then you just make a whole song and a whole video about him. Like y'all just, it's one little dude, some nigga I seen, some nigga loose cannon or some shit. I ain't never seen this nigga in my life. Yeah. And this nigga, look, his manager called me.
Oh.
Talking about, hey, Wack, are you gonna address what he said about you? I said, what he say? Who? I ain't know what the fuck the nigga was talking about. He had to send it to me. I said, absolutely not. Tell that nigga that shit don't work. He gotta go market this shit another way. I ain't gonna even respond. So a lot of the times it be that they want me to say something back. He got 300 followers. As soon as I say something back, then all my followers like, well, who he talking about? Then there it goes. So it's just.
So basically, they be clout chasing around here trying to use Wack name. That's messed up.
They be all right. I know one thing. Them wires ain't stopped. They ain't stopped them wires. They ain't stopped nothing. They be all right.
I'll be like, whenever they be talking that bullshit, like I just be on here just listening for the gems you be dropping, man. You be dropping a lot of shit that be helping the nigga with his business and marketing and all type of shit, nigga. That's what I'm paying attention to.
That's one.
Well, I mean, if you listen to what they saying, like, if you listen to the shit they say, the only shit they can talk about is what I show them, and I show niggas shit for certain reasons.
Exactly.
Like the 6ix9ine shit, they need to keep talking about that. I need them talking about that for like 45 more days.
Okay, why though? Why?
Let me tell you. I'm gonna tell you why.
Because I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why. Because in the last, it's been about 30, 45 days since I did the interview party on Clubhouse, right? So in the last 45 days, I probably done set up $43 million of business, and I ain't seen the kid. So I'm talking about big movies, European tours, renegotiated his album terms, all through attorneys and emails. So 45 more days, shit gonna start being announced and dropped and released, and I need him to keep talking about it to keep it hot. See, I just get my little 25%. I ain't tripping. So, you know, I'm going to keep it gangster that way. I don't know what they doing, but I do business in the build, not at the park.
Your name for real. I'm like, damn, that's
yeah. I mean, but here go the thing, though, right? I could talk about all kind of so-called real shit that these motherfuckers is out here doing, not doing, but I don't pay them no attention because my expectations for what these dudes are supposed to do, there is none. You know, this is the music business, so you know, it's a lot of niggas out here telling, there's rats. It's all like real shit. I know. I don't say nothing. I let them live their life and do their thing, and that's cool. Like Jim Jones, he still ain't addressed that wiretap, but everybody act like they don't remember, right? But that's cool shit. Do your shit. I ain't tripping. It don't hurt me or help me either way. You know what I mean? But business is business with me, and it all through emails and attorneys. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not a drug dealer. I don't do none of that kind of shit. So anything I do, it really don't require the politics of the streets anyway. You know, it don't require that. Like, you know what I mean? All my shit come through wires, shit like that.
I like the comments. Should I comment on the comments? What am
I mean, you can do what you want. You can join them and say, yeah, fuck that nigga too. I don't give a fuck.
But I don't like popping up at my front door talking about bitch. None of that.
I don't give a fuck. Niggas been talking about, listen, it get to a point, this how you know, when I really ain't paying no attention, they'll turn around and say, oh, Tupac was with your wife before you. They'll say all kind of shit. Like anything to get my attention.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, that's just what they do. You know, that's
so when's your movie coming out then? Because I want to go see it.
No, I actually just went in there and to Paradigm. I met with the chairman, Andrew Ruff, a real gangster, as far as I'm concerned. They control $800 million of budgets a year. That's a real gangster to me. He sat down with me and told me whatever I needed to do, wanted to do, you know, he was going to do it and greenlight it. So, you know, my circle's a little different. You know,
I'm gonna hit your DM.
You know, I was worried about my neighborhood on the East Coast the last couple of days. I don't know what neighborhood they worried about, but I got real estate, real places. So, you know, I'm tending to that shit, build my shit.
East Coast is having it rough right now.
Yeah, I know. I've been watching it on my cameras. You know, I got them around.
No electricity at all.
I know
I'm on New Orleans. My generator kicked in like a motherfucker. My shit still power. But and guess what? One of my people needed to go somewhere.
They going right to your shit.
He was able to go right on over there. I was able to let him in and right from the phone. And he's chilling. Yeah. So see, that's gangster. That's gangster to me, right?
That's some real player shit like Pop.
So I don't pay him. No, you can't pay those that don't matter no attention. They just you know that's what social media do. It brings the stranger of the strangers all the way to you. And you got to be able to handle it. Like you can't.
And that's where my question comes in.
Wack,
I have a question.
Go ahead, Blossom.
For Mr. Wack, like how do you stay in your vortex? Like how do you stay on your program and not let outside negativity affect you? Like how do you develop?
What that shit is just what you said is outside. It ain't even outside. That shit is like in the outer space somewhere because you don't see it. It's just on social media, right? Like when I come outside, my dogs, they sit and they wait for me to tell them what to do. And my wife and kids, they give me hugs and I get on the phone with my business partners and my friends and my comrades. Or I come to Clubhouse and I have respectful conversations with them people was talking about in their garages and parks and the barbershop. Like I walked in barbershops and niggas was having a full-blown conversation about me and I'm out of state. And they like, oh shit, nigga is what? Hey, could I get a picture? And the whole conversation changes. So, you know, if you a conversation piece, fuck it, you a conversation piece. You gotta take the good with the bad. That's what it is.
So you get selfies to the ones that's conversation pieces?
I take all the pictures, everything. Here, take a picture. Then they want me to take a picture with the girls and the kids. That's cool. I ain't tripping.
That's super good.
I'm not, because once upon a time, right? It's just like the artists, the mainstream artists. Once upon a time, nigga, you wasn't even talked about worldly. You was talked about on your block. I'm a street nigga that went from the block to being talked about, the prison system, to being talked about around the world for whatever motherfucking reason. So
yeah, because I never knew you till they start talking about you, and I
that's what I'm trying to tell you.
That's
what I'm trying to tell you.
Wack, you know how I found out about you? I found out about you because they said you was beefing with somebody manager. I think it was something that was happening. They said you was beefing with somebody manager or something.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't beef with managers. We just negotiate if it's a discrepancy. Listen, not 100% of my beefs, and I have had them, my real beefs, right? Mm-hmm. Nobody never knew about it but the motherfucker I was beefing with. You ain't gonna even hear nothing. It ain't gonna be, like a lot of shit, they would be mad if they knew the shit that was staged. If they knew the shit that I told the nigga to go do, hey, look, you go do this, say that, they gonna do this.
Y'all heard that?
And then me and you gonna do this and do this and do that. They will be upset. Like it's
well,
one circulating right now.
I have a question.
Hey, what? Oh yeah. So
when you slap that dude,
let's go viral.
This shit is entertainment.
Was that real?
What? What? Say again?
When you slapped the shit out of that white guy or whoever, was that real?
What white guy slapped?
Oh, was that not you?
You talking about when I had a fight?
Oh, you stopped the shit out of somebody.
Oh yeah, hell yeah, that was real as a motherfucker. I didn't know they was recording that.
Those punches. When the guy got
I didn't know they was. I didn't know they was recording. And see, even on that day, I had to make a decision because I was by myself. I could have easily just tucked my little tail and took what they were saying and drove my little Range Rover out the parking lot, or I could have got out and did some other shit, right? Or I could have got out, manned up like I was in the chow hall in the penitentiary and you went my business like I did.
Shout out to the chow hall.
Hey, Wack.
Yeah.
I want to ask you something. I'm from DC, and one thing I just want to know. I mean, one thing I want to say is the one thing I respect about you is you take personal accountability for your actions. And you was in that joint debating with Los the other day, and he was talking about, and you was like the white man influenced none of your decisions. I share the same sentiments because I played the streets. I'm from the streets, and no white man has ever told me to pick up a 62.
Told me to go do what I was doing.
I did what I did because I wanted to do it. And if you play the streets, niggas know it's an adrenaline rush. You get a rush from that.
Hey, look, one thing about me, bro, I'm not the sheep. I'm not just going with the crowd because that's what the crowd is doing. It take a nigga with some character and some balls to be able to say, nah, fuck that. Because everybody gonna stop and look at you like, what?
Exactly.
Yeah, fuck that. I don't agree with that shit.
I'm 38. You remind me of like my OGs. Like you're a throwback. That's why it's so. The way you carry yourself is so. It's a shell shock to this new generation because you know what I'm saying. We live in such a sensitive and politically correct culture where the shit that we like, man, the shit that was going back in the 90s and the 2000s, man, everybody would have got canceled or been under the scope. But I like that. The fact that you take personal accountability, that's why nobody can ever cancel you because you don't blame nobody. You don't play.
No, I don't blame shit. I did it.
That's a real admirable
I did some bozo ass, dumbass shit in my life. And the reason why I haven't done it again, because I acknowledge the fact that it was some bozo, dumbass shit. I'll tell you, I'm like, yo, that was some dumbass shit I did. Don't do that shit, right? I tell you, but I'm not gonna let a motherfucker tell me, well, the reason why you did it is because what the white man did in 1860 had put nah. That nigga ain't told me.
How was that gonna affect you today?
I did that shit.
Man, listen, I'm gonna tell you real, like, you know, you've been locked up, you go through processing.
Yeah.
You in a holding cell, that should be forever. So, you know what I'm saying? I remember one time I got locked up and I didn't pray to God. I didn't say why it happened because I knew when I get out, I was going to do what I had to do again.
Yeah,
I was like, listen, I got to find a way to get a good lawyer. You know what I'm saying? Talk to a lawyer to get out because I already knew. I'm like, in my mind, I'm missing sales and some more shit out there. So I'm like, I got to get back out there. And you know, back when you play the streets, that shit is a bigger addiction than being on drugs.
That's real.
You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna kick that shit until you done and you ready to do it. Until you tired, you're gonna keep playing it. So that's what I'm saying. Like when people be having excuses or when somebody get killed, I never feel this sorrow for them because I don't know what they've been doing behind.
I don't know what you did. I tell them,
you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I love that about you, bro. I love that.
I don't know what you. I mean, everybody got to be accountable for what you do. But know this: you know what you doing. I think I had this conversation with Rocky earlier, right? Because we was talking about how he was telling me how some people we lost that don't come to the room when we brought 6ix9ine to the room, right? So that's what I told him. I said, listen, I said, with any business decision, with anything, right? Even in war, when we go to war, they're gonna say we sending 200,000 troops. We accept the fact that we're gonna lose 20% of those troops. They're gonna die.
Right.
They ain't making it back. But our mission, our objective is to do this. If we get that, right, then it makes sense. So I told him, I said, Rocky, you named about 10 key people who used to come to your room, right? Yeah. I said, nigga, when I came in this room, it was 14,000 people. Nigga, now we're down there 30. So the 10 people we lost.
That's called casualties. That's called casualties of war.
Hey, let them finish, y'all. Let them finish.
So this is like that's a great business. I said, so you can't focus on that because with anything you do, any investment, any move you make, it come back better.
Right. That's casualties of war. As long as that's it,
as long as that's it, and it ain't jeopardized your family, it ain't took from nothing. It was a great move to me. That's how I make my decisions. You know, that's just it. Like the 6ix9ine situation. You call it what you want. It's business. I mean, before him, I signed the Crip nigga that all the blood said you in violation. You signed the Crip nigga Blueface. I done sent that nigga multi-platinum on 4 albums. God knows how much money we done made.
Because people be thinking with their emotions, not logically. And like you say, I like the fact you attack the
some of them say you rapping. You think I could get a feature? You think I could get a feature?
You already know what it is. The game nasty. It's nasty. Like, it's nasty.
Oh my God!
But see, if I was a sheep,
when he first came out, now his delivery. I don't know what he's done, but his elevation as an artist, I could see it. Like, so whatever you're doing, wow.
Yeah,
well, you got to remember at that time when I signed him, right? That's what had the kids' attention. I did want to change it. At that time, that's what that was. Feed them people that's, streaming your shit what you need to feed him. I know he gonna grow. The nigga only been rapping 9 months when I got him. Wow. Literally. He ain't got no choice but to grow. He didn't really even know how to rap. He was just rapping.
Who wrote? Right? Did you write his raps though? Who wrote?
Oh, hell no. He write all his own shit. That's one of the things he won't let me let anybody on him. You can bring him some beats, but you ain't gonna even when he record, it's silent. It's a silent room. You can't even hear what he in there saying till he does. So he don't let nobody do that. I try to send A&Rs to give him direction. He don't fuck with that. He don't let me do it.
He won't let you give him direction as an OG though? Like in the
I mean, it don't matter. He's a rapper. OG ain't got nothing to do with what he doing.
Real like Game though.
Game is just like Game is different. Game got a whole team around him, and people toss ideas, and they'll sit there and toss ideas, and he may grab something you say, and then he'll write about that. Because you got to remember, this nigga Game been rapping 17 years. So when you did 17 albums, nigga, you get to running out of shit to talk about. Sometimes you need a nigga to spark your thought process. You know what I'm saying? So
that's why I don't get mad when rappers have writers, because it's so much you can say. You need different perspectives and different ideas.
No, Game ain't gonna let you write for him. He ain't gonna let you write for him. But if you sitting there listen to a beat and you may say, say something, a word or something that he might start writing about whatever you just said. You know?
So how do you feel about rappers that's lacing our kids that really ain't really lacing them? Like some of these kids is really game goofy because of the music that they listening to nowadays.
Well, before I put that supposed to know, like, this is entertainment. Like, you ain't supposed to take this serious. And that's supposed to come from training at home. So shit is in it. Like me going to watch a movie. It's like me going to watch a movie and these niggas then killed everybody on the Fast and Furious movie in a car, and I'm jumping in my car trying to do the tricks they doing. This is fucking entertainment. Like, you ain't supposed to take this shit and, all right, this is what I'm going to do. But you know that come with training and discipline and the people around you. So I don't never look at music unless it's some R&B shit and it's talking about making love and how you supposed to treat somebody. I don't never look at it like this is what's teaching and training our kids. If it is, then you failed your job as a parent.
Not even really that though. Like that's just what's like on the radio stations. Like I really don't to that.
That's cool. They supposed to know what they listening to. They supposed to know what they listening to and what they looking at. You know what I'm saying? Like,
so me gassing on these niggas that's not lacing these kids is okay from you, right?
Yeah, I mean, listen, I feel like the lacing of the kids start with what's around the kid. Yeah. If your kid is that influenced by a total stranger, then you ain't doing your job.
Stranger will be popping. So, yeah, no, I got it. I get it. But now, when you have a conversation with a kid versus what's popular, like think about how you had a conversation. I'm sure your mama didn't approve or didn't understand the music you listened to growing up versus what they listen to growing up. You know what I'm saying? So when I sit out here and I talk to these little youngsters or I listen to the music that they hear, and I'm like, but what is it teaching you? Like, are you listening to the lyrics? How is that beneficial? Are you dancing or is this some real life shit? Like,
when I was growing up, you got to remember when I was growing up, the rapper idolized the street nigga, right? So it wasn't a rapper. I'm coming out looking at this nigga over here with all this jewelry on and his motherfucking Benz, his long ass Jerry curl. This nigga got all this money. I'm paying attention to this nigga. The rapper talked about that nigga. These days, the street nigga want to be the rapper, right? So it's different. You know what I mean? They idolizing the street niggas. He want to take a picture with the rapper. When I grew up, the rappers idolized the niggas in the street. That's why you knew certain street names. You know what I mean? Like the 50 Cent era, you heard Supreme and you know, you hear this shit and this name and this name. Them niggas wasn't rappers, they was the street niggas. They was the one, you know, the Haitian Jacks, the Jimmy Henchmans. You know what I mean? These niggas wasn't no rapper, they was street niggas. So, but even with that, it was up to your father or your older brothers, your uncles to be like, hey boy, you don't want to be like them. Them niggas is drug dealers. They gonna end up dead or in jail. No, the conversation still had to happen. So it still has to happen. My daughter will sing the shit out of Lil Durk. She be talking about, oh yeah, hit him up, get this, did that, did this. But when the song go off, the motherfucking song went off. She ain't trying to be Lil Durk.
Okay, I get it. Okay.
We can't blame them because either stop your kids from listening to shit or let them know, hey, this is entertainment. Like, you gotta guide your children. You know what I'm saying? You gotta guide your children. Like, it gotta start at home. So I know some of our kids, they ain't got that father figure, that mother figure around them, and that is what they going off of. You know what I mean?
So the people that look up to like Puffy, where like it's a certain little nigga in the hood that I be trying to get reached, and he be like, but Puffy made them niggas walk 1,000 miles for some cheesecake. And I'm like, Puffy sucking dick and fucking. Like,
but this is what I'm saying.
Like, that shit's illegal.
Allegedly.
I made a nigga walk 1,000 miles for some cheesecake. It's just symbolic of him saying, I made niggas work for it. If a motherfucker really think that's the biggest really walked 1,000 miles for some cheesecake, see that motherfucker, the world got crazy motherfuckers, right? He just one of them crazy motherfuckers. That's it. You know what I mean? If he can't process that's symbolic for him saying, I made them work hard for it, then you might just want to let dude go on about his business, do whatever is going to happen with him.
One thing I don't understand about when average civilians, when they like make assessments about personal assessments about celebrities. How you gonna do that off of history if you don't have a personal relationship or experience with them? You get what I'm saying? Because we always judging people's characters and stuff like Wack said.
You too.
I mean, I try to be logical and try to be neutral, objective though, because like I don't like if I hear negative stuff about Puff, right?
Niggas record everything. Can you deny this shit that's on YouTube?
I'm just saying, but I don't. But that's what I'm saying. I'm not going. YouTube is information.
Some motherfuckers recording shit online.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like I try to
understand what you're saying.
One thing about Puff is this.
Just like everybody would say, don't fuck with Wack, right? I can't make my personal judgment on Wack if I don't have a personal relationship or interaction with him. I'm going off hearsay. Because again, in a business,
taking your ass so hard.
See, listen. Here go the thing right about Puff, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, if you want to talk about what you think you know about his personal life, okay, that's that, right? If you want to talk about who he is as a father, then that's that. If you want to talk about who he is as a businessman, then that's that. When you got somebody that's hating that this businessman is successful, then they use his personal life against him. Right. Well, fuck him because he did that. But see, this ain't got nothing to do with that, and that ain't got nothing to do with that. About his personal life. So yeah, so if somebody's saying, yo, dude came from where I come from, I seen him work for the label, get fired, create his own label, then turn around and ran Ciroc and this, that. That's what I'm studying about him. Then that's what that is. In that lane, you have nothing bad to say about the man. You know what I'm saying? You know, unless you know him personally and it did some weird shit to you personally or whatever, then at that point in time, you can gauge and judge that. But, you know, I tell people all the time, once you get to know me, you'll realize how many people don't know me.
I feel like people just run with the first story that they hear on social media or whatever.
You know how many people I just had the little dude, 2K baby, in my studio the other day, right?
2K baby, that's
and 2K. Something happened at the studio, right? And 2K say, "Damn, what? These niggas really playing? They really think you really a whole nother kind of motherfucker, man." Like I'm like, listen, that Instagram is entertainment, is what's a coloring book, is what we make of it. You know how many women and men and you know, because I done came outside, a nigga taking a picture in front of my car and he finna put that shit up on the ground.
Like it's his.
Yeah, that's
amazing.
And you know what? And you know what? When I see him, you know what I tell a nigga? I say, hold on, homie. I open the door. I say, go ahead on, sit in and make it look real good. I don't give a fuck. Like, why would I get mad? So whatever people following him, if that's what he needs to feed him, that's fuck it. That's his thing. I don't care. I don't show. If you notice, you've never seen me show money, guns, jewelry. I don't flash. I don't show none of that shit.
Only place I follow you is here. Like, because they portray you so retarded in the internet. That's not something I want to get
now
into.
You go to one of them New York rooms. See them New York rooms. They don't like me because I've been exposing, you know, some of they look great. You know, they don't. But you know, then you got a few other rooms that
might be the room I need to go to.
Crazy.
You got a few other rooms of people I don't even know, like this, like this Tokyo girl. I don't know this girl. I don't know her. Like I don't know who Tokyo is, but she is always making rooms about me. That's cool. Fuck it. If it's helping her win, shit. Good looking out. Hopefully they're feeding her and her family. It's working out. I ain't tripping.
We got to stop putting these entertainers on pedestal too.
Wack, shoot me a bean so I can mute a mic real quick.
Who's that?
Amazing. She's snoring on the mic.
Yeah, we gotta stop putting these entertainers on the pedestal too. They just
who's that that need a bean?
This is Sylvester.
Okay. Brand just made my point though. A lot of people just listen to what's in the media and then run with it, and that's not good. You have to be, you have to have a non-biased mindset, meaning you have to be able to listen to both sides before you just run with something. So that means media controls whatever you think.
You can't believe everything that's in the media. So
y'all believe that dude Nas X is really pregnant? Like, was he? Really
pregnant? Come on, like listen,
Brandy,
he did. First of all, he did.
I'm just asking.
Look, a year ago, he put a picture up where he had breasts. said I just
Brandy.
had breast surgery.
Get her some water, y'all.
But you gotta remember, he got you talking. That's all he wants.
It's a marketing scheme. You gotta be smart with your shit.
But
all he want, look, he already said I'm gay. I come out and I'm gay. So he playing that motherfucking card all the way to the end.
Okay.
He just got you talking. You didn't had this conversation.
Asking questions.
Good morning.
It's a marketing scheme, so you gotta be mindful. A lot of people use marketing schemes, so you can't believe everything you hear or see in the media, because a lot of that stuff is just controlled and made up for marketing.
It's called
clickbait. Real shit.
Clickbait. That's what it's called.
Including live video, right?
Even if it's a video.
The nigga got a thing up with fake titties. 8 months ago, he had some big ass titties like he had an implant. It was floating around everywhere.
Nah, I gotta Google that.
You see the nigga? Ain't no implants. You know what I'm saying?
If it's too good to be true, 9 times out of 10, it probably is.
Hey, that nigga was just on the BET stage in June. He ain't that pregnant.
Kissing on the nigga. That's what I'm saying. Did the nigga get him pregnant? Was he born with a uterus? It's so many motherfuckers.
As long as you talking about it, that's all that matters.
That's all that matters.
As long as you talking about it.
Watch this. In the next 90 days, in the next 90 days, you're going to see a little Nas X fingernail polish come out. Some shit gonna come out.
Okay, that's
he got you talking. You looking at him. They go product come get.
You gotta pay attention. It's all marketing. Part of the marketing scheme.
Yep.
Now, how healthy is that for anybody, coach? Anybody?
I mean, you got to remember, there are homosexual people in our culture. He's feeding his crowd.
Right.
That's his crowd.
That's his demographic.
You know how much music? You know how much music it is? It's people that do other kind of music that are 10 times bigger than our Drake. But because we don't listen to the shit, we don't know their name. We'll walk right by them.
Exactly.
We don't know their music because he's feeding his crowd, his culture. That's his shit. Like everybody got their lane. Like everybody's doing different shit. It's different languages. It's different styles of fashion. Like we wear this Louis Gucci shit. I'm pretty sure it's a whole nother motherfucker that sells some shit that we don't wear. But to his crowd, he's that. So if it ain't for you, fuck it. It ain't for you. Don't pay attention to it.
So then that's on good marketing that it come across my lane, even though I don't fuck with it.
We got you talking about it.
Yeah.
I just ask some questions.
As long as you ask a question, somebody in the audience Googling and clicking on the shit. Like, what's she talking about?
Then they got a stream. That's a stream.
No.
That's the whole point.
What was just said was so illogical. Like, we all know that shit was Photoshopped. Come on, Brandy.
Yeah.
But it got him talking.
But my thing is too, we can't like, one thing about people mess up is they have their personal ideals and their personal traditions. You can't project that on everybody else. Everybody else, their own person.
I think that's a problem. That's one of the problems.
Man, they can put that shit in front of the world. If they tell me, hey, Wack, hey, listen, you hit this link. What's up with that link? Yes, niggas, it's some alligators making the kill. I may go look at it. Yo, Wack, there's 2 niggas on here showing men how to tongue kiss. I'm not gonna look at it, but it's gonna look at it. You know what I'm saying? So the niggas that go look at it. If you interested in that, you gonna go look at that shit.
The Chicago
nigga. Something of that video registers with an aspect of if you go to watch some shit like that.
There you go.
And blossom. And then the thing too is, when you emotionally invested in something, even whether it's love and hate, they got you. Because if you hate something, that's be blocked for minimum money. I watch that shit. Like, what the fuck they doing? Nigga, I like speed. Like, I'm gonna watch that shit. Now, some other crazy shit, I'm not watching that shit. I ain't into that shit. I don't fuck about that shit. Right? So, end of the day, you know, people, you know what you like, you know what you don't like. And, you know, I'm not, if you influenced by just anything, then, you know, that's on you. You know what I mean? But, you know, Nas X, like Prince and shit like that. A lot of people say, oh, Prince is gay, feminine.
But the most gangster of the gangster motherfucker listen to Prince.
Yep.
It's real shit. You know what I mean? The way he marketed, yeah. So
even Tupac said Prince had all the bitches, so I don't give a fuck. What?
Yeah, but if you look at Prince, nothing about Prince says masculine. Nothing about him represents being masculine. None of them come out some tight leather. You know what I'm saying?
He was a short nigga complex.
Moving away, but we fuck with his music. You know, so at the end of the day,
it was a
Nas X is he gonna be the listen. When that nigga did what he did at BET, right? I said he's gonna be the Kanye West of the gay community. He out of here. He gone. Yep. He gone. He's out of the gay community. He's gonna be that. Frank Ocean came out. He just said I'm gay, and then he went back in the studio. This nigga here, oh no, he came out, did what he did, dropped a video with a bunch of niggas in pink prison uniforms, naked, danced around the shower, photoshopped the thing as I'm pregnant. This nigga don't give a fuck, and guess what? He's gonna be the one that the gay community champions, and the people that ain't gay say, man, look at this nigga.
Right. Okay. So either way it go, he getting talked about.
He gonna be in movies. Remember I told y'all this. That nigga's finna be some movies. He can come out on an all-female tour and have a slot on it. Ain't nobody gonna say nothing.
But would that damage the females as like? Okay,
no, because y'all accept them. You guys accept the gay men like they're y'all homegirl.
No,
y'all go in the dressing room, get naked in front of them. Y'all do all that shit.
Okay, so look, let me take it on some gangster shit. So would it be like disrespect if Lil Nas X came out on the tour with like, let's say Snoop and Ice Cube? Like
it ain't gonna happen. They're not gonna let him on the tour.
They're not gonna lie him on the tour. That's not his demographic.
They're not gonna lie him on the tour. Now you look up and Cardi B doing the tour. Nigga, Nas X want to go on it. You think Cardi ain't gonna say hell yeah? Because you about to draw a whole nother crowd outside of my crowd. And it's accepted. The women, y'all women accept gay dudes. Y'all like, hey,
Lil Nas X would go on tour. He would go on tour with like Lady Gaga over Ice Cube.
Huh?
Niggas accept gay dudes too though.
No. Y'all accept them. Listen, ain't no niggas going in the motherfucking room. We just get naked. Yeah, girl. Y'all do wait. I told my wife, right? I said, hey, listen, check this out. I know your people do whatever they do, but that's a man. Period. I don't give a fuck what's going on. That's a man. And at the end of the day, I see certain things motherfuckers may, y'all be tapping each other on the ass, girl and all that. So I'm like, any of them dudes ever do that, I'm going to knock him out. He going to bed. That's a man. Right? I don't play that shit, right? Y'all don't think nothing of it. Y'all think like, oh, he's this, he's that, he's this. No, that nigga got the same tools I have. Period. Y'all be in the room. Y'all be in the bathroom, titties out.
Yeah,
shit,
I'm definitely
and all like y'all think it's cool.
Professional statement. Not all women do that shit.
Yeah, no, but what I'm saying is because our females accept that shit, a dude like Nas X could go on an all-female tour and get away from it and add value to them, because now we got a man on the tour that attracting the gay crowd, right? And our crowd accepts him, so it brings value to it. So he then crossed over into his own little shit.
If that ain't Satan serpent into some shit, okay, I got you. Thanks for your game, one.
I mean, that's just what it is. A lot of these rappers, if y'all really knew them, man, who they are on stage, these niggas totally different who they are in person. Like, some niggas playing gangster, you see them, they like regular. These niggas is nice and humble as can be. Denzel Washington, you know what I mean? That's his alter ego. That's who we got to become to entertain.
And then it be the niggas that's quiet, who really about that life, who be in the back.
Real shit.
You know what I'm saying? It be niggas like a nigga I like is Top from TDE.
It's Duck for the Cloud Chaser TV.
Handle his business.
Gang.
But Top, people know.
Salute fam for the donation. Salute.
I know Top real.
Right. You know what's good with him.
Hampton.
Top is from one of the most notorious projects.
Salute Milwaukee.
California. Top been to prison. Top been shot. Top is really from where he from. The nigga cigars and watch.
Yep.
And
so I got a question because you know the industry don't like real niggas doing real nigga shit. So what?
Oh my god!
What kind of game? Like, what kind of game would it be to like get real niggas notified? Like
I don't know what that is. I don't represent the real niggas. I retired my real nigga uniform. I represent the bitch ass niggas. I'm a bitch ass.
Who said that? Wait a minute.
What? I represent the bitch ass niggas. I retired my real nigga.
What's a real nigga anyway?
See, this what happens. You pull up to the park, right? You pull up to the park, right?
Yeah.
What's up, homie? Oh, nigga, I'm out here doing what a real nigga do. Is that right? Yeah, I just got out, just did this 5 year shit. I'm over there. Where you staying, nigga? I'm over at my mom's house. I'm trying to hustle or something so I can give me a little bucket and find me a little broad with GR so I can, you know what I'm saying, finesse like that. Man, what's up with your homeboy, Big T? Oh, man, that bitch ass nigga over there in London or something, you know what I'm saying? He bitch ass nigga got this business going on, doing some shit. Fuck that bitch ass nigga, right? So the real niggas is the ones that's broke now and crying about what they don't got. And the bitch ass niggas is really the real niggas that's having it, right? So I represent the bitch ass niggas because
everything's in reverse.
I know I'm all kind of bitch ass niggas in the neighborhood when I ain't there because that's just what it is. That's what it is. The real niggas, whatever that means, the real ass niggas.
But do you represent the bitch nigga and you support the bitch nigga? Do you do bitch nigga shit?
I mean, I don't know what bitch nigga shit is. Like,
nigga, you know what bitch
real
nigga
to a real ass nigga.
You doing little Nas X shit?
He may that's
versus Ice Cube.
That's not bitch nigga shit. Let me tell you why Nas X not a bitch nigga. Because listen, he had the heart to come out and say, I'm gay. You know what I mean? Niggas ain't got the heart to do that.
That's gay.
I can respect Nas X. I can respect
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
And the dude that's running around.
Why are we talking about gay shit? Oh my god.
Yeah, I can respect the man. No. He came out and said, I'm gay. So
how's he a bitch ass nigga, Brandy?
No, okay, so the way
I know some gay niggas in DC.
Niggas that fuck niggas can't reproduce. That's bitch niggas.
Let me say
I know some gay niggas that
fuck. That's gay niggas shit because I know a lot of bitch niggas get hard.
Let me respond.
One mic, everybody.
Let me respond to Brandy. I'm from Washington, D.C., right? So it's a gay gang down here called the Check It. They some gay niggas, but they call what? They call the Check It. We got a music in D.C. called Go-Go. So they come from the go-go culture. You know what I'm saying? It's a party music, whatever. But I know some gay niggas who are really gay, but will hit your motherfucking head. And niggas won't fuck with them. Like they some street niggas, like some street niggas.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
You saying that he's a bitch nigga?
I don't
just because what he do sexually don't mean a bitch. I know some. I'm telling you, I know some gay niggas who will split your wig and nobody won't test them because they know what they about. They just fuck around with boys. But they
salute for the donation, family. I appreciate it.
Life,
so let me explain to you.
I can expect the motherfucker that tell me, look, homie, I'm gay.
That shit is an abomination.
No, hold on. I know a lot of straight dudes that's not about nothing. So to see someone's sexual orientation has something to do with their character. No, that's ignorant.
Wayne Perry. Wayne. I don't know if you ever
Can
heard
we
of
get the likes up? Then we got like 20 likes. Damn.
And he's
Come on, man.
another gangster from here named Sean Branch. And Wayne Perry was fucking with boys in prison. And when somebody pulled up on him and said, "Hey, fucking with boys,"
niggas I didn't know that, bro. That's crazy.
Listen. When niggas like you fucking with boys, you know what Wayne Perry said? Stay out my personal business. And niggas stayed out his personal business. You know why? Because Wayne Perry bringing that pressure. So don't get it fucked up.
A lot of niggas that smash on niggas for real because they, at the end of the day, are men. Like, for real. But that's not really what I'm saying. All I'm saying is, why would you act like being hella soft is really hella hard? Like, I don't know if you understand where I'm coming.
I mean, I don't think Nas X plays hard. He just plays Nas X.
Yeah, all I know is why do we have to talk about Nas X and we got real gangsters in the room? Like, what the fuck? We've been talking about Nas X for a long time.
Or even at the end of the day, who cares? Like, if it don't affect your bank account, or if it don't affect your livelihood, why does it matter? That's why I never understood people be so emotionally invested in other lives.
That don't pay them.
Cash invested in none of that. And if anybody knows, when I came on, I set this off about Rocky, because Rocky is the one that needed the most security and the prayer and all that shit. Like, I came off of my nigga, but I asked, wait, what? 100.
Thank you. I'm lost
because I see certain shit as a human.
Confused. What is
but
Rocky
can I ask you something, Brandy? But how does it affect your bottom line personally, though?
Nothing.
That's all I'm trying to understand.
It's like y'all is into this type of shit don't affect.
But who's y'all? I think it's a difference between.
Wait, one mic.
Let me correct you.
We ain't talk about.
One mic.
It's not about who's into but it's crazy
Chicago,
to worry about something you have no control over. I don't have no control over what another person do with their life, so why would I be so invested?
Why are they dragging you? Like, nigga, I just
let's hope. Salute, family. I appreciate the donation.
Who is they? Who are they? Who?
The social media.
I just came home.
Son, where'd you find this?
YouTube.
Listen. Who is they?
Oh my God.
Yeah.
No, this is what's crazy. Your grown ass really sit there all day.
It's Durk for the Cloud Chaser TV.
Crazy part.
Okay, come on now.
You the reason why.
Give it to her.
You the reason why a lot of this shit is successful. You take it, girl. Look at this. You sitting over here, and guess what? I just came home. The doors, my locks work. My alarm, my code's still the same. And shit, I don't know who they is. The people ain't shutting me down. Who is they?
That's where demographics come in. You gotta know who you talking to.
You having a conversation about me, and I don't even fucking know you, so it don't matter. Who is they? Like, what they got talking about? What does it do?
Like I said, thank you for the marketing scheme on how niggas is getting over in the game today. I don't support none of that.
See, that's what we got to talk about. You know what I'm saying? I'm open up the lines in a minute, man. We going to get in on this, man. Y'all stay tuned. Let's build the room up, though. Get the likes up, man. Come on, man. Shut is live on Facebook and Twitter. Gang.
That shit. None of it. I'm only on here because Rocky is having a bad time.
Okay.
I just thought I might ask a global question. Like, nigga, why they dragging you?
I mean, but I'm saying when you say dragging me, like if the IRS come or or the people say, hey, yo, listen, man, we dropping your label, right? I'm getting I don't know what you mean by who's dragging me, because all the chatter in social media got me a call from about 5 goddamn podcast platforms offering me $2-3 million for a 12-month contract. So I don't know, depending on what you mean by dragging.
She was just on here gossiping and trolling. Like, that shit is just for the birds. Like,
and listen,
like, yeah, Wack. So when you gonna give me a check then, nigga?
Check this out. That's why you need to know what. That's why I love demographics. Demographics is like this. Planet Fitness is multiple
Wack,
gyms.
help me.
So
Wack,
there's Planet Fitness. There's 24-hour fitness, and there's Equinox. And certain people are Planet Fitness. You gotta know who you're talking to.
Yeah, real shit, sir.
Right. You got to know who you're talking to. So once I learned that certain people is Planet Fitness and I'm Equinox, it's about you're not the level of consciousness. That's why you're attracted to certain, you probably watch a lot of spiritual word and bullshit.
The Chicago nigga.
I kept saying that it's like certain people, it's like she seems like the type of person that believes the first thing and everything she sees. It's like,
thank you. And that's why you have to have a non-biased mindset when you come
like
in
the person who sit and watch YouTube all day and it's a conspiracy theorist. It's a conspiracy theorist and try to connect the dots, worrying about another. You keep talking about this man. He a multi-millionaire.
Is you in the building, sweetheart? Is you in the building right now?
You get what I'm saying?
Let me know in the comments.
Another thing, when you have access to so much game like this, I notice I judge people off the type of questions that they ask. Right. So I'm not judging no one, but I'm just saying, based upon the type of questions that you ask, I wouldn't have asked those questions in this time frame. I'm trying to ask questions like, hey, Wack, how we get to where you at as far as business. And I'm not worried about Lil Nas X. I don't give a fuck about TMZ. And at this time, you should be able to take advantage of the game that this dude be dropping. You know what I'm saying? Versus on the business aspect of how we can make money, not on some gossip and bullshit.
That's some feeble mind shit. What they say average minds talk about events, small minds talk about people, and big minds talk about experiences and everything they know. You know what I'm saying? And when
it's like Chicago trying to network and get some business going. And he over here like really like
Lil Nas X.
Gossip is shit.
But see,
like,
listen,
Y'all know Darius. Come on.
Y'all missing. Look, I would not be surprised if in the morning she gonna take the little clip she recorded.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Yeah, I got it. That nigga Wack 100 and put it up.
Yeah, that's how it goes.
I'll do it for Wack. I'll do it for.
You can't. Some of these people really believe this shit. Like, you got to remember, man. We all got people in the family that, you know, they really ain't all the way there. They a little slow. And some of these people really be them people. Like, you know,
glad she asked those questions for the slow people.
Nah, I could tell something was off though. I could tell something.
Representing for the slow people. You know what?
She way older. She asking like 13-year-old questions.
Right. I was like, and no disrespect, people like that from where I'm from, it's something people smoke something called water. They smoke she act like she on water. She's, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, you fucked me up about Wayne Perry though.
Oh nah, look, I got a podcast and like I'm
fucked me up about that, bro.
Yeah. People who know, you know what I'm saying? But
I mean, it ain't no surprise because I know some niggas really from a neighborhood, really in the streets that nigga, that's what they own. You know what I'm saying?
And then you in the prison system, you already know how some niggas is playing in the prison system. You know what I'm saying? You've been in it. So you know what I'm saying? That's an aspect of niggas will be one way in the street, but when they go
that's real. No, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I used to see niggas, bro, with a punk in the cell, but get family visits every month. With a wife. Fuck me up. I used to be like, yo, that shit wild the motherfucker.
And then certain niggas don't get checked on it because they still are who they are. You know what I'm saying? They still who they are. That's why she was like, he a bitch nigga. And I'm like, and like you said, Lil Nas X never really come with that type of energy. He play his position. He does the demographic he was. And you know what I'm saying? Like when she said, that's when I knew something was wrong when she was like, he going tour with Ice Cube and Snoop. I'm like,
what are you talking about?
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
He was going tour with like Lady Gaga or something like that.
She got the yellow helmet on with the chin strap, bro. He had the yellow helmet on that come with the chin strap, man.
Hey, we gonna open up the lines, man. Let's open up the lines real quick. Let's leave it right there. Let's open up the lines, man. Straight up. Like, how y'all feeling about this, man? Hold on, wrong number. We open up the lines right now, fam. For real, how y'all feeling about this, man? Like, y'all thinking that shit they saying, like y'all think old girl was tripping when she was up there trying to get them questions answered or what, man? Me personally, I don't think she was tripping. I think she saying they dogging your ass on social media. You know what I'm saying? He said he don't give a fuck, but she just want to know from you. You feel me? That's what she on. So let's get it, man. See what we talking about. We got the lines open. Pears, Todd, salute, family. Appreciate the donation, my guy. So yeah, let's get it. Let's get it. Who calling in? Nobody calling in right now? Nobody calling in? They go to call-in number right there. Nobody calling in? You don't want to speak on that shit, huh? Let's hope. Salute. Already, fam. J Rob. Millie, what's good with you?
You was just like, you answer the question. You gotta know what you're dealing with.
The Chicago nigga.
Right. I mean, look,
let's duck for the Cloud Chaser TV.
Gang.
People doing everything with ruling and you gotta
Right.
So Wack.
Yo,
Wack, I got a question. So, like, what's like the different like deal points that like from a manager perspective, like that you put in place for like your artists and stuff like that?
What you mean? I mean, everything is different. You know what I'm saying? Like, everything is different. So it depends on what you're dealing with. You know what I mean? Like, when you're dealing with touring and you know, my job is to make them as the most money as possible and keep their money in their pocket. You know what I mean? So, you know, motherfucker could call you by the tour and say, hey, we're gonna give you 100,000 all in, land it. That means we want to pay you for the service, and then you got to pay for your flights and your rooms and your ground and all that, right? So, you know, my job is to say, well, shit, just because it's landed don't mean you ain't going to pay for it. You just ain't got to deal with the inconvenience of managing it. You know what I mean? My flight.
See that coming in right now?
Right. Yeah.
The
Yeah.
the black,
347. Can
the
you hear
black
me?
man.
So, like, can you repeat what you just said?
All right. Go on.
Yo, 214. What's good, family?
What's good, man?
Yeah, what you got to say on this subject?
Man, that girl was just playing, man. She can't possibly be that slow, man. She can't be that slow. I just think she was just for some attention and they gave it to her. She was trying to do it. My bad. Yeah, you hear me now? Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah. Give him a second. Give him a second. 1 second. 1 second, fam. Go ahead and finish up what you were saying, family.
Yeah, I was saying that the thing that they're trying to do, the higher power agenda is to feminize the black man, because you have to remember, I was looking at history. Some presidents say that they don't want no messiah, a black messiah, so they want to find a messiah to destroy the mind of the black youth. Because that's what they separate the father from the mom to start this food stamp shit, so they can fuck with the mind of the young boys and the young girls. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, got you. Hold that thought. Yeah, 214. Go ahead, finish what you were saying, my brother.
Nah, I was just saying, girl just looking for some attention, man. She probably ain't never had nobody talk to her like talk to her in her life. Probably ain't never had nobody flirt with her. So she was just up there just running her mouth instead of trying to bring the subject to Lil Nas X. Then she tried to flip the script and say, "Oh no, why y'all keep on talking about Lil Nas X?" But she's the one that kept on bringing them up.
Right.
That's how she just.
And that was her who was saying that shit, huh?
Yeah. That's why I tell you, he just wanted a little attention and just like
hey, hold on, fam. Hey, mute yourself up for just a second, family. I want to talk to you. Hold on. Yo, 661. Hey, mute your background. Yo, what's good, family? What you gotta say about it?
I mean, you know, I know he still like fools and clowns for saying. But, you know, I had some, you know, besides the point I wanted to say, and I want to know if I could say it. Because I wanted to ask about 6ix9ine, like how you feel about him, like trying to market him out, trying to, trying to disrespect him as a man. Because, you know, snitching out here and tolerated. I'm from Compton too, so, I feel Wack be coming from when he be checking niggas, because you gotta stay reckless. Because, you know, in the streets, you ain't going for that.
Son, where'd you find this?
Yeah, though, you know. So, what you say? Why did I find it at?
That's a drop, family. You on the radio right now. You on the radio. We live on YouTube.
Yeah, but I want to answer that. You know how you feel about Jim Jones saying trying to mark him out too. Because he's a real West nigga. We started all this this game bang. Whether niggas want to feel it or not, we put the realest part up in it. Everybody trying to say they did this and they did that, but I mean, I give it to the Panthers first though before anything. You feel me? Because it was a black thing before anything. You feel me? But I just want to hear this part.
Hey man, salute, man. Appreciate the call.
All right, salute.
Yeah, man, we got callers, man. Like, man, y'all call in right now. Let us know what's going on. 214. What you was saying though? Can you finish up on what you was saying though?
Yeah. Like I said, man, our girl was just trying to get some attention, and Wack was right. She probably just gonna take that and chop and screw it and take little parts out so she can make it look like he said this or he said that. No, that ain't what the case was. She just wanted some attention. That's all that was. She was on the brain the whole time playing. Like ain't nobody in their right mind gonna think that a man can get pregnant or that a man doesn't got pregnant. This is a whole ass man.
Yeah. It's a whole grown ass woman talking this shit.
Yeah,
but it is some strange shit that be going on with this world. Like, I ain't gonna lie. So some people they caught in their ways like, man, shit, I can believe it. They do some crazy shit out here. You feel me? It's a lot of people like they be like, man, it ain't nothing past this shit that like they ain't seen some unbelievable shit. You feel me? Because like when you start to look at things, sometimes you be like, this shit is unbelievable. So like, what's next? And then some people like, well, that's too outrageous. And then you find out that's true. You feel me?
But see, what made me say that is because at first the girl was talking about marketing scheme. Oh, it's a marketing scheme against you, flip the script. Oh, thank you for the game on the marketing scheme. Thank you for letting us know how y'all be scamming and getting down on people. Man, ain't nobody slow. You ain't that slow, man. Come on.
Hey, she did say that, didn't she?
Yeah, that's why I say that.
Damn, boy. Hey, bro, you got some good ears. I'm glad you up here because you got some good ears. She did. Like, damn, that's crazy. So hey, man, lady, if you in the comments, please call in. Hey, give me a second, though. 347. What's good, family?
Okay. Yeah. I think I need to bug. I think she's a little bugging out, to be honest, from my opinion. When Mac was like talking about it, because he was saying some shit like y'all allowed this shit to happen and shit, and there's a lot of strange shit going on. You know what I'm saying? And
no, for
sure. The shit is, cause like they're making the boys. They're not making men. They're not making man be man. They want to make men be a woman and make women be men. It's so weird. Like the confusion.
Hey, look. You right though, but look, I'm gonna reset the chat real quick, right? I'm about to play this footage real quick. Get right to it with the Drake.
Sure, no problem. It was me talking to you, bro.
Hey, look, bro, I want you to call back in and shit. We're gonna play another footage and shit.
No problem.
All right?
All right, I got it.
All right, salute. Yeah, man, we're gonna play another footage real quick where it's pretty much Kanye West speaking on that whole Drake shit, like top to bottom, like he on that, you know what I'm saying? So let me get it up. Let me get it ready for y'all. You feel me? You feel me? Who in the building with us right now, man? Who in the building with us? Who's showing love? Show that love, man. Hit that like button. Come on, gang. Hit that like button.
This Chicago, nigga.
It's Death for the Cloud Chaser TV. Gang. It's Death for the Cloud Chaser TV.
Songs being served.
Gang.
To be in there. The nigga did. So when you got 13, 14 songs, they working, and now you got to go look at the playlist, my nigga. Them slots is being snatched up, so you don't even want to go on there playing. Let them niggas get out the way. Fact.
You know what I mean? You
know
what I mean?
Burn, salute, family.
Yeah, like my nigga, this shit. It's business going on around this shit too. So it's like you don't even want to be in there talking about, hey, we trying to get in there. You know what? We'll give you a slot, but it's slot 40. The way if you let them niggas get out the way, you could be in the top 10.
Exactly.
So collectively, they dropped what 48 songs. Yeah, but like Kanye, I know for a fact they serviced
T-Man, salute.
like 13 of
Mr.
them.
Drums.
Right? So now if you got 13 songs being serviced and being worked, right? That means these motherfuckers are streaming, you know, they probably got them programmed. They streaming 50 on a minimum to 200, 300,000 a day, every day, times the 13. Right? Because they driving the numbers. They chasing that Billboard chart, that number one. Right? You don't want to be no nigga coming in here with a $500,000 budget.
Hell no. That's what I was saying.
Yeah, you don't want to be playing. We got your niggas get
Drake
the fuck out the way.
That Billboard, man, a couple times.
See, Drake got a cheater tool because he let Kanye go first. Right? So when Kanye went, two things gonna happen. They didn't drop their bag, or they got to re-up and double their bag because Drake coming in with a fresh bag. And that fresh bag is always going to weigh a little heavier than the bag that you didn't use some money out of already, right?
Kanye said Universal dropped it without his permission.
Yeah, well, that's all apply. He a motherfucking lie. He got to approve all his music. All the masters and all that come from him. The artwork come from him. So here, you know, that's just him talking. It's doing his job. It got you saying, right? That's all that is.
That's true. He got me under the impression that they released him.
No, I mean, yeah, bro, it's just playing the media. It's a conversation piece. Yeah, Drake is more independent than anybody because he's going in negotiating his own deals. You know, he ain't Young Money no more. He been off that, so it's like. Drake is wide open, so he can go in and say, all right, look, I want to do a distribution deal. Y'all can distribute my shit, and I need 150 million. He'd turn around and take 20 million or whatever, 15 million, and do his own album. But now he own his shit. And it's just a distribution deal with them other motherfuckers. He might do a 90-10. 10% them, 90% my way. So everything going to him anyway. Because he's really out of contract. He ain't re-up with nobody.
Wow.
You know what I mean? When Kendrick's out of contract after this album, right? Unless you see him go to another building, he gonna be independent. He just probably got a distribution situation somewhere. You know what I'm saying?
So when it comes to like when you said like your single season, right? So that means like you got singles that you're working that's just trying to get in those slots, or you gotta wait.
Nah, see, like just cause believe it or not, right? Drake been working them. Y'all just didn't realize it. When he dropped them songs maybe a couple months ago, right? If one of them motherfuckers would have went, this album would have been out. Right? Cause you watching your music move, you watching your performance of your song. So it's like it kind of tell you if you're ready to go or you're not. If people ain't anticipating your music off something you put in front of them, then you better hold up. You're gonna crash and burn. Now what Drake did is he used his Kanye beef as a reason, fuck it, I'm gonna go a week after this nigga. This music been done. He ain't just did this shit. You know what I'm saying? Fuck it, nigga. This is my marketing tool right now. Kanye going, I'm going. We beefing. He talking shit. I'm talking shit. He knows a large percentage of the people that streaming Kanye shit or download Kanye shit just because of the propaganda.
Damn,
that's
son,
going on,
where'd you find this?
Automatically download and stream his shit just to compare. Then he got his real built-in true fans.
That's
genius.
It's there for the clout chaser TV.
It's genius. Like I see what's going on.
Thanks.
Remember that nigga dropped them 3-4 songs a couple months ago. Nigga, if one of them would have went, this album would have been here. It didn't go. You know what I'm saying? Y'all talked about it. It went away.
You know what I mean? So now it's like the propaganda around what's going on with him and Kanye is gonna guarantee him a certain number before that bag even go to work. Because now it's a competition thing right now. Who album is harder? The only reason why we talking about who shit is harder is because these niggas is getting into it. If they wasn't getting into it, it would just been Kanye came out this week, Drake came out this week.
So it was better for them to get into it.
Yeah, it was great business for both of them. It's going to help Drake more than anything because Drake is coming after the fact. You know what I'm saying? So Kanye really was like the guinea pig, like, all right, let me see what you did the first week. I ain't got to compete with you the first week. I'm just competing with your first weekly numbers overall.
Right.
Come the third week. You know what I'm saying? Right. So what Kanye want to do, he want to control the board his first week and Drake's first week. That's Kanye's mission.
Well,
you know what I'm saying? That keeps Drake from having a number one his first week because the bulk of your sales and streams comes that first week. The second week be like
the Chicago nigga,
number drop. You know what I'm saying? You do $1 million the first week, you could expect to do 250,000 the second week, and it keeps dropping from there. So Kanye's uphill struggle is to maintain the number the second week so he can disturb Drake's first week sales. If he does that, you're going to see him start acting a donkey. He going to start talking.
Man, this shit is just like a motherfucker.
Man. Yeah, now if Drake comes in, Drake's goal is to come in his first week and outdo Kanye's first week numbers. So if Kanye did, 300 million streams or whatever the fuck, right? Drake want to come in and do a number better than that his first week so he can say, nigga, I outdid your numbers. Your first week wasn't as strong as my first week. Kanye's goal is to come in and control the second week to stop Drake's number one his first week. And they using this shit that we doing right now to do it.
Like, talking about it.
You dig?
Like, I'm not gonna listen to one of the albums.
It's done for the Cloud Chaser TV.
Right? But I'm gonna go download Drake's whole album just to give him the sale. Straight up. If you say, Wack, who you want to win, Drake or Kanye? I'm gonna say I want Drake to win. Fuck it, I'm gonna go to iTunes.
The Chicago nigga.
So that
the Chicago
nigga, Kanye won this shit, nigga.
Fucking album.
Kanye won this shit, nigga.
That's like 1,200.
Kanye didn't drop no love making songs.
The Chicago nigga.
So I'll just download the whole album on iTunes and then boom, Drake get his credit for me like that.
Dope, that's dope.
And when you look at it, they ain't playing. Everywhere you go, nigga, that Drake album is up top, in your face. Download, stream now. Album out now. And they only selling the motherfucker for $11.99.
Yeah, everybody
Drake ass, he
talking about it.
Man, he put everybody in the dope. But at the end of the day, he ain't put them in a dope like Kanye West did, man.
Post about them billboards.
Boy, let's see though if Ruger end up like King Louis or some shit like
Kanye even
he ain't putting out so much music.
Hell yeah.
Now, I know he is.
Even with the bill,
competitive nigga, boy, that nigga tripping for show. This ain't about no money, nigga. This about bragging rights.
Okay.
Yo, this ain't about no money. This ain't no money shit.
Exactly.
This is bragging rights, nigga. I outdid you, nigga. I control my first week and your first week. Sit down, little boy. That's his whole thing. Remember, Drake coming after Kanye.
I bet he working hard.
Drake coming out with I'm going to outsell your first week. Nigga, you did 300 million. I did 400 million or 305 million. It don't matter. As long as the number's stronger than his first week, and that's his shit. And all Drake gonna do, he gonna put up a video laughing, holding his face, just laughing. He ain't gonna say nothing.
Yeah,
Kanye gonna go crazy.
Hey, you right.
He gonna lose his motherfucking mind.
We've been watching Kanye, like, yeah, now that I'm thinking about this nigga.
The Chicago nigga!
It's done for the Cloud Chaser TV.
This a nigga that tried to run for president. Like, this nigga, yeah, he tripping for real.
Remember, he did the same thing with 50 not that long ago.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a minute ago, but yeah, it was the same little tactic, though.
Yeah. See, look, when you go to Drake shit, it's a OVO under exclusive license to the Republic Records. So OVO, that would used to say Young Money, but now OVO is in place of Young Money, which is itself, and Republic is distributing it. You know what I'm saying? Money-wise, Drake gonna kill him.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that.
Oh no, yeah, Kanye can't fuck with him because of the structure of it. Mm-hmm. All right, you go to my flights and my rooms about this is another 20,000. So send me 120, right? So it's my job is to make sure his business is right, make sure he's protected, and keep his brand right. Like every day, I'm in the office on the phone. Hey, listen, what y'all got going on? What y'all got? Got some products over there? Got some movies coming out? What you doing? Shit outside of music. You know what I mean? You got to stay reaching and stay finding things for these people to do. You can't just sit back and wait for the email, wait for the phone call. They can do that for their goddamn self. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, and that just comes with resources and knowing people in the building. And, you know, that's the number one thing about being a great manager is having the resources, bro. Having the phone book, having the phone book and the relationships to make shit happen.
I have a question for Wack. Wack, did you set up that Blueface YouTube fight?
Definitely. Yeah, definitely did.
Yeah, that was great marketing because now Blueface is cross-networking and he's getting even though he got his fucking ass whooped, he could have whooped that dude's ass. I think he got his fucking ass whooped, but that's none of the fact. It's about the money. Huh?
You think Blueface lost the fight?
Yeah, he could have beat that little short motherfucker up on some hood shit. You know what I'm saying? Like Blueface stamina.
Wait, what
Blueface just lost a lot of wind. I felt like.
I think he's thinking about a different fight.
Did you watch?
You must have watched
I watched the one when he fought that little nigga with the big nose.
That was a different fight.
I don't know what fight you. I don't know what fight. No, that on Blueface. That was Bosco.
She must be thinking about that.
That's Bosco.
I'm talking about when Blueface fought this little tiny nigga with big nose.
No, that wasn't Blueface fighting. That was Bosco fighting, woman. Blueface fought a white dude
with a tattoo on his face.
Blueface fought a white dude.
Boy.
Yeah, a white little nigga. Yeah, that's what I'm saying with a big nose.
That nigga what?
You talking about a fight in the ring, or are you talking about?
I don't know what
in the ring.
Blueface was handling it. I don't know what fight you watched.
He lost. I'm saying he technically he won, but I'm saying he could have really do-load him. And Blueface lost a lot of like. You could tell he was getting tired.
He was whooping that boy's ass in that ring. Yeah, he was.
I'm saying he got tired and he could have really whooped his ass.
People don't listen, but that's another thing, Brandon. People don't know. An average street fight lasts maybe 5 to 10 minutes. 5 minutes at the most.
And they was fighting rounds, though.
You got gloves on, you fight rounds.
They was fighting rounds.
That's a long ass street fight.
That's a long ass.
For real, they was fighting rounds, though. You're right. But I just thought that Blueface was gonna annihilate that nigga, like woo, 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 woo. You know what I'm saying? Like, dang.
Well, you do know they was in there for a minute and a half round.
Yeah.
Like
that's a long ass fight.
You got a minute and a half round. You got a minute and a half round. He did everything I wanted him to do. Now they cut us. We were supposed to win 5 rounds. They cut us because dude was like, "Fuck that! I ain't coming out. I don't want to fight 5 rounds." Like the day of the fight. So it was either we let him go 3 rounds or it ain't no fight at all, right? So you know you got to remember where he had him at the 3rd round. Oh, he had went to sleep by the 4th or 5th round for sure. You know what I mean? But I don't know what fight you was watching.
No, I watched the fight I watched the fight. I'm just saying, as far as I just thought that he was just on cunning and whoop his ass. But as far as business, I knew that you set that up because that's a great like way for Blueface to cross over and get different. You do know that boy is listen,
you do know, I don't know how long you've been watching boxing, right? But when you watch heavyweight fights versus lightweight fights, you're dealing with different strength. You're dealing with all kind of shit. You know what I mean? If I would have hit that boy with the shots Blueface hit him with at 230, it's gonna be a different motherfucking
hell yeah, cause you
decision out of nigga at 150. You know, that nigga 150 pounds. You know, so
hell yeah, you would have knocked him out.
Yeah, it's different. You know what I mean?
Quick question, Wack. I want like I said, I'm down here in DC and I got artists I work with, and I do like a lot of freelance A&R and management.
Yeah,
managing different artists and helping them with projects. Like, how would you like because I'm new to this, so I mean I have the knowledge as far as like just the creative side and some business, but as far as like just numbers, like coming off in the game, what would be your percentage as charging people like to A&R their project? What would be like the standard?
Well, first of all, I wouldn't A&R your shit. I would assign the A&R to you. That's a different gift.
Right.
Yeah, that's a nigga that got a different ear. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like
that's what I do. That's my strength. You know
my A&R is Stat Quo and Marcus Black. You know what I mean?
So Stat Quo, the old rapper.
Yeah, that he's A&R all games albums for me, and then Marcus Black being there with him as well.
Okay.
Right. So the A&Rs is because remember they the one really kind of picking up production. They the one the production goes to them before it get to the artists.
Facts. They kind of weeding out what's hot or who should.
Not only that, they in there on the mixes. They in there on all the shit. So it's like it's a different thing. Now what I can do, what I'm great at is I know all the secrets. You know what I'm saying? I know. I had a machine, the digital teams, the radio teams, the YouTube teams, you know what I mean? So I do have that. Now, what you can't do for artists, and I tell artists all the time, bro, I can't be you. Who you are as a personality to your fan, you got to go do that. You got to wake up every day and figure out what you going to do and what you going to feed them. All I can do is exploit your shit in front of a large crowd. I can get it. I got more reach. So when you can put it in front of 500 people, I can put it in front of 500,000 people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, but who you are as an artist, I can play with your numbers all day long. But if you ain't doing something to get these people's attention, when my machine stop, then your number gonna stop.
Right. So you basically got to keep the momentum on yourself with your own doing.
You got it. Yeah, you got it. And that's one thing, like Blueface good, like for instance, when he wasn't fucking with his music, he went and did the house. Nigga turned one of his houses into the Bad Girls Club, Blue Girls Club, right? Everybody talking. You know what I'm saying? It's
about stimulating the masses. Basically.
Yeah, you got to keep them talking, bro. That's that you got to keep them talking. Whatever lane you have to keep them talking, and we pay companies to do it too. And we got enough content on you. As you be looking at Instagram or something that just pop up. Lil Baby donates $15,000 to the schools for computer. Right? It just pop up. And some shit you see now. When you talking, yeah, man, nigga Lil Baby, real ass nigga, man, that nigga donate. You gonna talk about it like you was really there when he cut the check because you saw it somewhere, right? That's what everybody talking about, and it spreads. So it's called seeding. We call it seeding. You know what I mean? So it's like we put out 30 different things on 100 different platforms in hopes that 100 million people sees it, and 10% of those people talk about it, and 10% of that 10% supports the music or the product or the merch or that's what it is.
Okay.
It's a numbers game, bro. All this shit.
It's just like I be telling people that too. I be like, it's not really about your talent, it's about your hustle and connecting the dots and making, like you were saying about, you need shit more than music to move. You got to do different things and diversify your portfolio and your business and shit like that, because music is just one aspect of it. You know what I'm saying?
I took a meeting the other day with an artist, bro. I took a meeting with an artist the other day, and I never heard her music. I wanted to meet with her because I came across her on Instagram. I said, this motherfucker crazy as a motherfucker. Her name is Big Clit. Big Clit. If you go to her Instagram, her name is on Instagram is Clitorius Maximus.
That's crazy.
I seen her. I said, this motherfucker is crazy. This motherfucker walk in the room, you gonna pay attention. She ain't twerking. She ain't got no big ass, or big titties, but she got motherfucking
Got an it
tats
factor
on her face. She jumping around and screaming some whole crazy shit. So by the time I take the meeting with her, then I realize she got 19 million streams on one song, 10 million streams on another song, this, that. But I didn't even give a fuck about the music. I know when she walk in the room, they're gonna pay attention to her. So I know I can take her.
You can market her. You can sell her.
Exactly. The music is easy. Even if you ain't got the music, I can go create that shit.
That could develop because you got people who the most talented artists, but can't get no traction.
You can't get no traction. I got niggas that can rap they ass off, sing they ass off, but when they walk in the room, they just like everybody else.
Right, no personality.
Wack. Basically, what you're saying is that the wow factor, the shock factor, is way better than actual talent.
Yeah, because people are not gauging you on your talent until they follow the wow factor.
Oh, so you got to have like something to pull them in.
Yeah.
Another thing you mentioned is merch, and I noticed that a lot of artists make money off of their merch. Like Kanye, he makes a lot of money off of his merch, not even his music.
Kanye's a billionaire from his merch. The music put him in a position for the people that want to tie him to their merch. You know what I'm saying? That's why when he be telling people, stay indie, don't do this, Kanye. If you would have stayed indie, you wouldn't be the motherfucker you are today. It took that fucked up deal you claim to be a fucked up deal to build you to who you are today to make the people want to do this with you.
And he from a different era too. Like Wack said back then, the music started with the music to dictate.
It started with the music. Like
today, it started with shenanigans and other shit. Then the music. It's like reverse. You know what I'm saying? It's like you.
Nigga say, yo, Wack, why you sign Blueface? That nigga, tall nigga with a curly top with a tattoo on the side of his face. When he walked in the room, what the fuck is that? Now watch this. His rapping when I first signed him, nigga, it was a million niggas out here that had way better flow. But when they walked in the room, nobody said, who the fuck is that? To say, oh, that's Lil Q. Lil Q, yeah, he a rapper from Baltimore. No, it didn't get that far. That nigga walked in the room, who the fuck is that? Oh, that's Blueface. Blueface who? He a rapper. What? And then now you're looking him up.
You can't buy it factor, you know? If a nigga got it factor, you can't buy it. When a nigga got it, and then you be around people, you first of all, like that's why certain rappers who don't rap no more are winning in podcasts because they got personalities. Like Nori, he a personality. Lil Boosie, they don't really have to sell records because everybody's buying it to them as a person. You know what I'm saying? So whatever they do, they gotta follow them because their personality, and that goes further than like a person like Cannabis can rap his ass off, but Cannabis wouldn't really shine in today's market because nobody just care about him rapping his ass off. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it is. That's the game we in. You know what I'm saying? Like the personalities, the you know what I'm saying, the lifestyle, and people buy into that. You know what I'm saying? Once you buy into that, then you could develop artist development. You know what I'm saying? If they work on their talent, they could lock in with a writer, or they could, just trial and error. They'll get better as an artist. You know what I'm saying? They, like you said, Blueface grew as an artist. You know what I mean? So
you gotta have something. When you walk in that motherfucking room, they got to be able to talk about something. You got something about you got to make people pay attention to who you are. Like before, we would say, all right, well, rap for us. Let me hear your flow. Then we base it off that. Now, what's your name? First thing we're going to ask you, what's your stage name? We going straight to check your numbers. We don't give a fuck what you can rap like. We don't, because if these numbers say some people's following you for whatever reason, we can do something with that.
Right. It's analytics, like you were saying. That's
we don't, yeah, like it's a bunch of non-rapping motherfuckers in the game right now, but people follow them for whatever reason. Maybe they look crazy, maybe they act crazy, maybe they, you know what I'm saying? But like these people, these influencer niggas, long neck and wide neck, and this other nigga without no jaw or some shit, right? Okay. What's special about them? Whatever weird shit they got going on, people is going over there checking on it, and they getting paid. Yep. These niggas ain't no rappers. They ain't no actors. These niggas is really making money off of some shit that ain't right about their body.
Yeah, and they at least we all get exploited to some degree. Might as well exploit yourself to make some money.
There's one nigga I see, he famous for getting kicked in the nuts.
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Swear to God, he lets niggas kick him in the nuts and he takes it.
Have you heard about Daddy Wrinkle? It's an old lady and she's like she smokes a lot of weed and like she's
White
wrinkled.
lady.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I'm saying though. See what I'm saying? Now let's think about how you know her, right? And
Because
what you
that
know
weed.
her from. You know what I'm saying?
She's
so
wrinkly.
You know
And
that's
she be
what
dressing off funny and stuff like that.
Yeah, she dresses in
and
like
don't
rave
think- don't
outfits and like
think she's not
bikinis and shit, and she smokes a lot of weed and like she's wrinkly, so she's called Daddy Wrinkle. That shit's crazy.
Don't think she ain't putting time now into what outfits she gonna wear. That's the craziest.
Right.
Believe that.
You probably get sponsorships too.
There's some thought going into that now. You know what I'm saying?
So Wack, what if like the artist is talented, they have like that personality and that it factor, but they're not like the best like at songwriting?
I can fix that. That's easy. You gotta remember these niggas is non-rapping niggas. They punching. These niggas say 2-3 words, put it in, save it. I can tape a whole song together.
Yep.
You ain't even gotta be one of them lyricists type niggas no more.
It's
That
so
don't
easy.
even matter to me.
It's easy too because technology is different. Back then, they was rapping on dots and reels and shit.
I can take you and put you in the booth, nigga, and we can make a whole song. And when we done, it sound like you was in there flowing like a motherfucker.
They punch every two. They punch every. They punch in every two. They punch in every two
because
bars.
Wack, I'm not. I'm a singer, so I'm working on my voice right now, and I'm.
It don't even matter because we can, nigga. Hey, okay, let's take them 7 words and sound right. Say,
right.
All right, start from the 8th word on.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Okay, take the next 9 words. It's different.
The engineers is the real MVP.
And you sound sucky. Then what?
No, because okay, let me ask you a question. Have you not noticed these new niggas, unlike the older people, they are performing over the real song playing.
Right. I hate that.
They ain't even doing the TV tracks to where the vocals was gone. Just the underlying beat was there. These niggas is on stage performing the song, still be playing when they drop the mic.
Hey, listen, it's so many, like, for real, in the industry, the real MVPs be the engineers, because like Wack said, niggas these days, they recording songs, they doing two bars at a time. They'll punch in 2 lines and they'll think about what they're gonna say next. You know what I'm saying? It might take 8 hours to finish one song, but that one song can generate a million views.
Days.
Right, you know what I'm saying?
Fucked me up. The ugliest thing I seen. Future fucked me up. I shouldn't have went in there. I wish I wouldn't have seen that shit. This nigga is sitting there and he really mumbling. He just saying shit, and then they'll grab 2-3 words of what he say, save it. He really just in there. He's saying shit you don't even know what the fuck he's saying, and they tape the whole song.
He's just coming up with a flow.
That's the hook. They in the car. Grab the other day in the car. Boom. Right.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the fuck am I seeing right now?
Right. Yeah, it's a cheat code. And then, like you said,
between that shit and the mixing and mastering of it, nigga.
Man, and then they come out as a whole new. They turn shit into sugar. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So if you got the image and some shit going on, the rest is easy.
Right.
You know how many niggas around here running around with whole songs? Man, it's 2-3 artists. I ain't gonna say their names, but they don't write not one word, and these niggas is famous as a motherfucker.
Iggy Azalea was like one
word.
of those people too. She even said it like she said it like she don't write her raps.
Who's that?
And with Iggy Azalea.
Yeah, I mean that's only this. They don't write one word. People send it to them as demo. This is the words. This is how you say it. They get in the booth, put the headphones on, and they go bar for bar, saying it how it's demo, and then there it go.
Whitney Houston was another person too, because she never wrote a song either.
Well, a lot of R&B artists don't write that shit. That's always been accepted.
But Wack keeping 100, because that's one thing too. I like he is like a lot of hypocrisy in rap. You know what I'm saying? People say you ain't supposed to do this, but it's niggas getting this shit written. You know what I'm saying?
Man, listen, bro. Some of the biggest, when I say biggest rappers, nigga, people that have writers writing their shit.
Yeah.
All of it. This is why they don't come out with albums, because they're waiting for the writers to come up with the album.
Damn.
Right.
That's
just for. Okay, look. Let me just give y'all some game. This is y'all can use y'all brain. This is the motherfucker that just dropped. Now this nigga owned a large motherfucking clothing company, right? He got all kind of crazy family shit going on, all kind of mental shit going on. You think this nigga really had the time to go in there and articulate?
Everybody know because everybody know he's got
right.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
And he ain't got the time to do that shit.
But he got to feed the masses.
Write the shit, come up with the shit, then lay the shit. Fuck no.
Yeah. He got to feed the masses though, so it's
he
like
ain't got that time. It's
like you got to delegate.
He doing too much other shit.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Think about it. This nigga over here creating shoes, creating clothes. He do this shit. When is this nigga just shut down in the lab and I'm writing songs?
He way past that point as being a hungry artist too. So it's like he already established. So when niggas like that, all they do is work with new blood or people they reliable on and help them artistically, like you said, because he got so many different hats. He can't. It's impossible to do that. You know what I'm saying? Unless
Blossom ain't playing.
Yeah,
Blossom,
Gemini.
Nigga,
You can
y'all
do that
gonna
shit.
listen, nigga. Look, I've been working out. She ain't playing with her PTR. She let niggas know she ain't playing.
Right. You know what I'm saying? You right. All the gems you saying is right, Wack, man. It's an honor to talk to you.
It's just real shit. And you know what? Guess what? They fans don't give a fuck. It don't even matter what niggas talking about.
He out of here. It don't matter no more.
It don't matter. On top of that, you got the machine and the label doing what they doing.
Yeah.
Nigga, I sat in a meeting 2 weeks ago and watched the whole order go in. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, if y'all really knew what really went on, that's what I'm saying. This shit is entertainment.
So let me ask you
y'all
this,
think?
Wack. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Whoever's
Do y'all think J. Cole is really charging $2,000 per word for a feature?
Well, it all depends on what he's charging. What J. Cole then did was, what anybody could do is said, okay, what's the average amount of words I use in a 16? Okay, what am I getting a verse? Okay, divide that by that, and then that's just something to talk about. He just broke it out. If the nigga getting $250,000 for a 16 and his word count is usually this, and he divide that by, he like, yeah, nigga, I get 2,000 a word. So he's just saying in a different way. Verse from J. Cole probably gonna cost a nigga $250,000-$300,000 minimum.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's at this point.
At this point, it's gonna cost, if not more, or $500,000 could go up depending on who you are. So, you know, he's just breaking it down in another way. You know what I'm saying? So.
So basically, the music business. So the music business is like, it's almost like when you get advanced, that shit is basically like a loan, basically.
That's just like a motherfucker. It's like Kendrick Lamar saying, "Nigga, a 16 for me costs a Lambo."
Right.
All right, Lamborghini for $500,000. I'll charge $500,000 because in fact he's saying the 16 costs a Lambo now because of the conversation piece, right? Well, he's just saying it in a different way. You know what I'm saying?
Metaphorically,
500,000. You know what I'm saying? You know, he can say shit. Nigga, 16 for me costs a house. We know there's some houses out there you can go buy for $500,000, no problem. You know what I mean? But then niggas like, nigga, you got to cost a house to get a verse from that nigga. It sound different, right? It hit different.
It hit way different.
It hit
Drake
different.
is charging like $1 million plus.
Yeah, Drake, Cardi, Cardi. Listen, a lot of them that's up there. You know
the biggest art, the bigger you are, the more like what the nigga Fat Joe say, price went up.
But supposedly Eminem, he doesn't charge for features.
Because Eminem does, he only does features that he wants to do.
Right, that he respects, who he respects, right.
Yeah, you're right. And you don't see M on just random nigga shit like where that come from. Everybody at M on, you understand, okay, yeah, all right.
It makes sense.
You know, so. But don't get me wrong, M got a bag for them Nicki features.
I feel like he's so underrated.
Who underrated? M?
Yeah, like a lot of people don't focus on him as much.
Shit, when is Eminem underrated?
She crazy.
When?
Like not me. I love Eminem. I love Eminem, but I just feel like
but
people are not
where is he
on him
underrated?
like that.
where the fuck is he underrated?
He's not
Like
underrated.
2-3 weeks in the show.
A lot of people don't talk about him per se.
I mean, it's
when
for
it come
him.
to
For him,
rap.
he's already so established. It don't even matter. Like
I think he's top 5.
All I know is Eminem growing up was nine nigga. Like he's so lyrically fucking dope, and he doesn't get his flowers. Like I feel you.
He doesn't get his flowers.
But you got to remember talking about Eminem. M kind of like come from what 2005-ish,
2003.
3. So you got
probably
like fucking 18 years. So he really ain't part of that era where niggas is doing a whole lot of that.
Ludacris, man.
Yeah. But you can look, Ludacris. I just watched Ludacris the other night. Fast and Furious 9. Shit, what you mean? I
just want to hear more.
But it's like I get what it's like time. Like for example, in the early 2000s, like Eminem, like a lot of people always talk about he was black. He wasn't
magazine, nigga.
Yeah, he wouldn't sell this and all that, but nah, it's I mean he one of them ones like he's so far he's already so established.
That nigga can still sell out a 10,000-seat arena right now.
Two rappers that don't get their flowers. Two rappers that don't get their flowers to me is Eminem and then Cassidy. Like Cassidy is not number one.
Those
like
are two different. Cassidy is not on Eminem.
He's a battle rapper.
I know they're two different demographics, but I'm just saying like they don't get their flowers as far as like lyrics.
I don't even know how y'all making these points.
Yeah, he's a battle rapper. I don't know.
Yeah, that's what
friendly extortion. Salute, fam.
Because he's a battle rapper and he's more. Their expiration date is more it's a like you said, it's a different field of demographics. So it's like, I mean, Cassidy had a little small hits, you know what I'm saying? But in comparison, he's just talking about based on skill, not on the other shit.
Thank you. Okay.
But
I mean, there's a lot of skilled motherfuckers that didn't make it to that level.
But think about what Jay-Z said. What he said? He said
Jay-Z sucks to me. Like everybody never mind.
Nah, what he said, what Jay-Z said, he said one of the realest shit. He said, if lyrics sold truthfully, I'd be like Talib Kweli. I want to rap like Common Sense. I sold 5 million. I ain't been rapping like Common Sense. He basically understand that lyrics, you got to dumb it down to get the bigger fish. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel you.
Because
sometimes you got to be able to put it in layman terms.
A long time ago. Jay-Z don't make his money. Listen, the last album before 444, that Jay-Z sold 1.2 million the first week. The million was brought by
Samsung,
fucking Verizon, so he only moved 200,000.
Pierce Todd, salute for the donation, family.
When it comes to what he's doing,
he already recouped.
Yeah, he ain't. He don't give a fuck about. He does that shit to entertain himself and niggas and represent New York. He don't give a fuck about that shit no more. But his power play was getting with Beyonce. He would have been, you know what I'm saying? Because his numbers was falling off a long time ago.
Right.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Beyonce now.
The upgrade that.
That's what we do as women.
Loyalty, salute.
I can't. You get with the right woman, your shit.
Little guzzler.
And you know what? It actually goes both ways. It actually goes both ways because look at Sierra. Look at Sierra. It goes both ways because Sierra was doing some ratchet shit when she was in the future.
Last night about
what?
About the indie artist Rocky. I'm just trying to get some information out.
Rocky got all that info. I told you everybody got a lane. I stay in my lane. Y'all got to talk to Rocky about this shit. He got all the info, whatever he doing.
Okay, for sure.
Yeah, the white woman definitely. Nigga ain't gonna never say, "Hey, Rocky, I talked to Wack." He gonna say, "You're a motherfucking lie, boy. That nigga pushed their politics. He ain't even talk to you about the shit. I did my job and put it up. So all the other shit, that's on him to do. All I gotta do is show up on Thursday and do my job, whatever it is after the fact."
Facts. Respect it.
Yeah, so look at her. She look. They want to start male bashing now.
That's why I changed the subject.
There's a whole lot of motherfucking women that was made by men. Y'all better stop that shit.
Oh man, don't feed it. Don't get to
it. Better stop that shit. They want to start. I hear it coming too, right? And they got it.
No, don't say that.
She gonna say Cardi B, Offset.
No. Look, you check it out. Ever since Cardi B came out, Ever since Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion came out, I've seen like an influnction of hoes. Like I live in LA, so like I have never seen as many freaking sex workers in my life.
Well, hold on, slow down. Cardi B has always been true to her craft. She ain't never hid the fact that she worked strip clubs, right? So she kind of like, she did a good thing for herself. She ain't got to work the strip clubs. Now, Meg, I don't know if she ever worked the strip clubs, but shit, sex sells. So, you know, that's part of her gimmick. Now, we don't know, you know, in their personal life if they really doing the shit they talking about. They might be with their significant other, but shit, I don't think they.
Yeah, man, we ain't took wrenches and brought them back a couple of times.
Like,
Loyalty, where you been at?
Stopping that, man. Cause that shit,
You ain't been
shut their
around.
whole shit down. They did.
Yeah.
That's like
So they
Popeye
reneged
saying we
on
don't
it.
sell no more
They
chicken.
reneged on that, and they
reneged on it. They reversed it. They say, nah, we gonna let our creators express themselves how they want to. Cause like I said, what do people buy OnlyFans for? You know what I'm saying? They ain't nobody want to see nobody up there doing no arts and craft shit on their pants. You know what I'm saying? They gonna pay for the and like you say, sex. Negativity sells, sex sells, everything.
Because that's how Cars Jr. sells their damn burgers with them sexy ass white
little innuendos and all that shit. Like we could play oblivious all we want to. If it's politics, sex, and religion, you're gonna get people invested in it.
Yeah, people gonna pay attention. It's real.
Period. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm not mad at these young girls empowering themselves. I mean, shit, it's because so many people so self-righteous about what's right and what's wrong. Look, that is so subjective. You know what I'm saying? What you might not do, the other person might have, you know, a different perspective. This might be right for them.
Facts.
You know
we all have different morals.
We all have different morals, and that's subjective too. I feel like the only thing was like, it's certain things you ain't supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? It's just wrong. You know what I mean? But if it comes to different ways to get your money, you know what I'm saying? This country built on that shit. You know what I'm saying? The cold thing the white people did was they broke all the laws, and then once they got in power, they implemented motherfucking laws that you can't do it to them. You know what I'm saying? So it's all a game. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta find out where you fit in and how to finesse it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You just gotta do it. You know what I mean? So I don't kick, man. Girls been selling, like you said, it's the oldest profession in the game. Women selling pussy. You know what I'm saying? It's the oldest profession. So it's always gonna be like that.
I agree. And Cardi B
So would you date a woman that sold pussy?
It depends on where I'm at in my life. You know what I'm saying? It depends
at this time in your life. You would date a sex worker.
You know what? I'm gonna be honest with you. If I was date a sex worker right now, I would have to level with my mind and not my heart, because I already know she's a different type of woman. So I wouldn't emotionally invest myself into her as like somebody who, like, I will probably be invested, but not emotionally, in the sense of like emotionally codependent on her, because I already know how her mindset is set up. She could be an asset to me, you know what I'm saying, as far as financially, as far as like holding me down. But as far as like an emotional type shit, I wouldn't put that in her, because I already know when women selling pussy, you know what I'm saying, sometimes they kind of like, I don't want to say cold-hearted, but they got to be a certain type of way emotionally to able to deal with that.
You have to be shut off. You have to be shut off.
Right, yeah. They're not gonna be the most nurturing woman or caring woman like that, because that's a hard thing to do. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you can only love them to a certain degree.
Right.
So I wouldn't, if it makes sense, you know what I mean, as far as like if she brings other attributes and she brings other things, I would date her. You know what I'm saying? But I will understand
dating is way different.
I understand the cap on it too. I realize I can't look. She might leave me for the next nigga with the biggest check. You know what I'm saying? Like I know.
To fill a void.
Right, exactly. It's so many different variables. Like one thing I learned about relationships, that emotional codependency is a bitch, because you think you might be loving somebody, but you really emotionally codependent on. You know what I'm saying?
It's attachment. It's attachment.
Yeah, it's attachment more than anything. And one of the biggest things as a man you want to is never be emotionally codependent and be financially independent as much as you can. Because I know niggas who was in relationships not because they want to be in it, because they don't have no other place to go.
Yeah.
But they gotta fuck with this shit. You know what I'm saying? You don't, as a man, you never want to be in that predicament. You know what I'm saying? You want to be as emotionally independent and financially independent as you can. Women too. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you. I feel that because self-sufficiency is key. Like I got a homegirl that calling niggas like, hey, I need $10 so I can eat or this, that, and the other. And I feel like we need to be self-sufficient on both ends. You know what I'm saying? Like that's crazy. But people look outside for like financial gain. And if we was all financially stable and like,
and then when people feel like they got someone up on you, a lot of people gonna exploit that.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? They're gonna feel like, oh, this person need me, so they could treat you any type of way. You know what I'm saying? Some people, you know, or they're gonna feel like you in debt to them. You know what I mean? So it's like you gotta be careful. You know, everybody's not like that. Everybody's not bad, but you know, when you dependent on the person, and then a person could be a kind-hearted person, but if you too dependent on them, that shit gonna get played out after a while because they're gonna be like, look, man, like
they get tired.
I've been helping you. Yeah, I get tired. Like, come on, yo, you draining. You're not reciprocating. You know what I'm saying? You're not putting nothing back in. You just taking. You know what I'm saying? That shit ain't good. You feel me?
I could never, as a woman, turn around and ask for a guy for money. I just couldn't do it. I've not been brought up that way, and I guess it's because my first job was when I was 13, and I was in a hair salon, and I was the girl who used to sweep the hairs off the floor with a broomstick. Every Saturday morning, I would be there, and I would earn my pocket money, and like that is, and I've been financially independent ever since then. My first proper job was at 15. Then I had another job at 18, and I've got, you know, a beauty business. I also work in corporate. I don't ask, never. I could never ask a man for money. Never. It's just something that I
maybe it's a cultural thing, but
because you're from London, and London is very, very proper. You wouldn't even have to ask, Lydia, because the guys out there are just so like
it's just different though too.
I think you can marry a girl at 16 in London.
Right. I just left Europe.
Hey, but what is it, 16? What is it, 16?
Yeah, but everything she said, like that's universal though. Like she just said that she been, you know, on her own, making her own money since she was 16. So it don't matter where you at, like that type of attitude and that mentality, you know, they never gonna depend, you know, that's universal.
But that's the thing. In England, it just depends on where you go in England. And I'm from a Greek background, so my mum and my
I just love Greece too.
I'm glad that you liked it. I'm sure you liked it.
Santorini and Athens. It was dope out there.
I'm glad that you enjoyed yourself. Like, my dad is a hustler. He's him being Greek as well, traditional Greek man, wanting to make money. He made millions over here, millions, but he grafted. I remember my dad when he was married to my mum, he had 3 jobs. He was working 3 jobs. And then he had 3 jobs. He was
Salute.
And now my dad has been over in
man, salute everybody, man. I appreciate everybody coming in and shit. Yo, Bipolar, you got something to say to me, you little old nigga? Yo, Loyalty, what's good?
What's poppin', Jeff? What's the word, bro?
Man, I can't call it family. Where you been at? You say you been locked?
You know how it is, bruh. Little vacay that you don't want to take, but you know how it is.
Oh yeah. Miss Reed, what's good with you? Then all these damn funny people coming in the building and shit who never come on my platform and shit. They be scared. But
like who?
Probably because too many people in the building or something. I don't know. Huh? Some people in the comments and shit, gang.
Oh, well.
Hey, you know what's crazy though? I was just thinking that nigga Louis going crazy on DJ Vlad and shit. I should drop my Louis story.
I peeped that. I've been watching him. I've been catching up with all them shit. He been snapping on Vlad on a couple questions and shit. He was snapping on Vlad.
Bro, you know I know, bro. Like shit, I know him. Like we ain't got into it before, type shit. You hear me?
Oh, word. He was your up.
Shit, I wouldn't say really like an op. We just had to, you know what I'm saying, nip some shit in the bud. You feel me? But you know, that's like he talk about the east side when he moved on the east side. I was just looking at the video, like this was the time that I'm talking about. I was, you know what I'm saying? And that shit crazy. I'm gonna have to drop that one day.
Yeah,
Shit
drop
dope.
it for the people, bro.
Yeah, that shit dope. Friendly, what's good with you, family?
Salute, Chuck.
Salute, friendly. What's poppin', man?
Salute, bipolar. Salute to the chat. Salute to everybody. Peace and blessings. How y'all feeling?
Man, peace, man. Peace. Drake gonna sell $1 million in Canada. Get the fuck out of here. Drake sell $1 million in Canada. I love to see that. Kanye, he sold 375,000 the first week. They said that's 98th top selling hip hop album in history. So I don't know, like shit, that's pretty good. These niggas be selling like shit. They had some other people names behind it. They ain't gonna say their names, but they had like 40,000, 30,000, 20,000. You feel me?
Yo,
And
listen,
pretty mainstream.
This whole Drake's project and Kanye West project was it was very competitive.
Oh, Jay Brown, you produced a song for King Louis. That's crazy, man.
Drake having the date at the stadium. Kanye West seeing that and living off the stadium into the album drop. You know, it was competition. Like it was like, you know, there was promoting, you know what I'm saying, their music and stuff like that. That's the only way these artists gonna sell that amount of record. That's the artist that's relevant. But the other thing is, Drake always gonna sell more records than Kanye because he's from Toronto. So those people out there gonna support their biggest, you know, artist, superstar, you know what I'm saying? And along with that, he got fans in the state. And, you know, and from there on it goes. So that's how he sells his record, because he's from another place where people are really supporting him because they don't really have nobody as big as Drake like that.
Yeah, but Drake is worldwide, bro. He's like in every country. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's a
like
fact.
That's worldwide.
Like you
Super,
check me
he's
on
a
that
pop
too.
star. That's the difference. Drake is a pop star. He's worldwide. You can go to like any little country and they know who he is. You know what I'm saying?
He's like a Britney Spears.
Yeah. He's
She
a pop
was worldwide. Pop.
Man, that shit crazy though. Like that but like Wack 100 was saying Jay-Z shit. He won't sell in this market and shit. He basically lucky he got with Beyonce.
To be honest, Jay-Z was a smart man.
Yeah, he was. Jay-Z would have never been where he is now if he didn't get with Beyonce. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
You know how Hollywood works like this. Like for you to get to that top upper echelon, you need a Bonnie and Clyde, like two powerhouses, a man and a woman, both doing their thing. You know what I'm saying? And if Jay-Z didn't get with Beyonce, he would have never got in some of them doors that he ended up getting into because of Beyonce. You know what I mean? He was smart. He knew what he was doing.
Yeah, like I ain't gonna lie though, when 50 Cent was beefing with him back in the day, you know what I'm saying? Some people might be too young to understand it, but like 50 Cent, his main thing, what he's to say about Jay-Z, is to always kill Jay-Z with this one line. He'll say that, man, I go in territories, they don't know who the fuck Jay-Z is, but they know who Beyonce is.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? And he used to be all around the whole world, bro. 50 Cent, that nigga known worldwide, bro.
Yep.
They know Jay-Z now because, you know, of course, like, you know, his business ventures is plus, you know, his wife, nigga. Shit, if they know Beyonce in that territory, but they don't know Jay-Z, then he marries Beyonce. Don't you think they gonna know Jay-Z now?
Exactly. Because look now, like I said, fucking Drake's worldwide. He's a pop star. Now Beyonce is the one that's worldwide and the pop star in that relationship. Right. You know what I'm saying? So that opened up them doors for Jay-Z. You know what I mean?
And then Jay-Z also a smart man, because when Drake started coming out, that he had, you know, it was him, Drake, and all those people at that moment, you know, at Drake's peak.
Drake was going at Jay-Z. Remember that?
He knew that it was something else coming, and it wasn't going to work for him because he's getting older and he's more into the business. So what he did was he marketed these people in a way that it benefited him also with the deals he was getting. So he had no choice but to stop making music and do what he is doing now, which is being a billionaire, and he built an empire because he knew the rap music, it was going to be forever in his flow, because the younger generation was changing the game. So I feel he made a smart move by sliding right off, drifting from the music, going straight into that, business, that all these things that he's doing. Because if he wouldn't do that, Jay-Z would still have to be rapping, competing with Drake, with Kanye West, and a lot of these other people. And I don't think he would have been able to handle that because he already had his time.
Now, peep this, right? Now, Drake tried to follow the blueprint and find him a badass bitch. He went after Rihanna. But Rihanna think he's a cornball, bro. She wasn't feeling him and dubbed it. You know what I'm saying? Right. But he was trying to get him a pop star, like superstar, worldwide superstar in Rihanna, but she wasn't feeling him. She looked at Drake like he a lame. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And then the other thing is, I feel that Jay-Z and Beyonce, they were inspirational into black men and black women, like, power couples. I think they influenced a lot of people, like, like Swiss Beats and Alicia Keys. Yep. And, they say Remy Martin and Papoose, but Jay-Z started that, and Beyonce, and I think that what a power.
Well, nah, it was Will Smith and Jada who started it.
Jada,
Will Smith.
But they were the first one. Really crazy though. They had a crazy. So there was more. But you're right.
But they were the first ones. All that crazy shit came out later. You know what I'm saying? Right. Once they were already together, and when you've been together and got kids that's older, people grow apart. Actors and shit, they're never around with their spouses and shit like that. It's a little bit different. You know what I mean? They were together for a long, long time.
Dan, you don't mind me asking, but how old are you? Because you sound like you've been around for a minute. Because I like that one right there.
I'm in my low 40s, bro.
Okay, because when you hit me with the Jada Pinkett and Will Smith, that's dope. You're right. I take that back. Will Smith and Jada Pinkett. I apologize, everyone.
I'm in my low 40s, but I look like I'm in my 20s. I'll merch that.
That's dope. Brian Word, he said Drake cool, but he ain't no GOAT. I also say that he is cool, but he's not the GOAT. You know what I'm saying? I don't know where people come up with that GOAT thing and just hand it to him. Maybe because he sell records, but I don't think he's the GOAT. What the hell is that? Webcam chat? Hot girl.
Nah, block that motherfucker. That's the spam. Block it.
It's in the chat.
Yeah, webcam chat. Block that.
Yeah, it's back. Oh, damn. These
moderators delete that shit.
Yo, you know what they are? They be on Twitch, so they can spam, and it be hard for them to fucking delete it.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I gotta go to my damn customer shit.
They be fucking spamming. You be trying to delete, and it would, like, you'll see them pop up. It would be crazy, bro. They're like them little hackers and shit.
No, facts. That's how you do it. They be coming in. They love coming in on certain videos and shit. I'll be seeing it, but then I had to go to my subscribers only and shit can comment.
T History, who you talking to me? If I'm from Brockton or Boston, what you think, bro? I'm from both, bro. I'm from Boston, but I live in Brockton now.
How the fuck people could tell? How you could tell T History?
Drake cheated on her.
We all in Boston.
Drake is the king, Hall of Fame. Drake cool, but he ain't the GOAT.
Right.
Damn,
That's,
Drake
I
ain't
agree with him
cool,
with
but
that though.
he ain't no GOAT. She
You
feeling
think
him
he's the
fully.
GOAT? I don't believe he's a GOAT. He got hits.
Who? You don't think who's the GOAT?
Hey, Paris, I say goof fast. Yeah, them damn chat motherfuckers crazy, Andy. You had to get them webcams out of here.
Yeah, they'll
What
be
about
back,
Lil
bro.
Wayne?
They're relentless. Those motherfuckers are fucking little kids. They be relentless, bro.
Renee say, what about Lil Wayne? Oh, yeah, no, for sure.
Nah, you a GOAT.
Yeah, I'm sub to your channel, T. What do you mean?
Damn, we getting it. This shit crazy. I mean, how long I been on here? 2 hours. We got 276 people in the building. If I can get
Yo,
200 likes, I'll stay on for another 30 minutes. If not, I'm about to get the fuck up off here, man. Because people be tripping
You
with
be
the
on
likes.
point with Death. You be on point with recording them Clubhouse joints and shit. You know what I'm saying? Yo, I
Oh,
be in the
yeah.
Clubhouse. I be in the Clubhouse joint too, bro.
Oh, yeah, you be you subscribe to mine?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know I got my own Clubhouse.
Be subscribed. I'm Dizzle Boy.
Oh, yeah. You definitely in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, my boy Paris Ty, he over there too. Like we be in the clubhouse, like we got a couple of clubhouses. We fuck with the Eastern District. Then of course we fuck with that for the Cloud Chaser. We fuck with the
Yeah,
Bird
subbing
Gang.
on you. Yeah, I'm subbed to you and to CK shit, the Eastern District, and the Sleepless in LA, where whacking
Yeah,
them and shit.
Sleepers in
I just
LA.
be going in and seeing what's popping. You know what I'm saying?
Star District. Bird Gang. Shit, they got tons of like shit. I got some footage right now of
I
Ruger
think
and
I'm
shit.
only
He
like
was on the
3 of
day.
them. I'm sub to you, to the CK joint, and to the Sleepless in LA.
Let me see. Ruger.
Could yes, do y'all think Jay-Z was shiesty or was he a smart man on doing
Both,
what
bro. He was a
what he
shiesty smart man. He knew he had to get away from Dame to get to where he was at today, bro. Because Dame would have, Dame was that fucking pit bull that wouldn't have let him advance, and like he knew he had to drop that dead weight. You know what I mean?
Right.
And he's a shrewd businessman. Let me tell you, by Jay-Z hanging out with all them rich white people, they told him and taught him, you got to be gangster when it comes to business, because it's business. You know what I'm saying? And you got to leave the fucking fuckery alone to get to the next level. And Jay-Z said, okay, no problem. Sorry, guys. I'm off this. Next, I got Beyonce now. I'm moving on to the next level, you know, and he dusted him off, bro. But he needed to get to where he's at today.
Right.
He would have never got to where he's at if Dame was still in the picture, bro.
I also agree with you because Damon Dash was a dude who only had limits. I feel like he didn't think as big as where he at now. I think he's at where he at because that's how far his mind was reaching. I think Jay-Z wanted more, and
but you know what? The way Dame did business wasn't. I mean, it was good for the people he helped, but it wasn't professional, and it held him back. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
The way Dame did business, he would never be able. He would have never been where Jay-Z's at. You know, just because he's still a nigga from Harlem. You know what I'm saying? With that mentality, and Jay-Z knows how to put on that. Hey, sir, how you doing? When he's with them white people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So do you think he let Dame do as much as he wanted to do, and then he cut him off and used that Dame stupid creation talk, dumb talk to get where Jay-Z's at, then cut him off, and it worked all the way until he cut him off. Then he didn't need him no more.
Yeah, he went as far as he could with Dame, and it came to the point where with Dame being there, you ain't getting nowhere else. You know what I mean? Dame's causing problems with record labels and executives, and Jay-Z was like, I can't be around this, bro. I'm not gonna be able. And look what happened when he left Dame. First thing they did, they gave him Def Jam. You know what I'm saying? President of Def Jam. Boom, here you
Wow,
go.
Leon
Leo Cohen gave him.
Tyson.
Mm-hmm.
Tyson said he learned from
everybody
Leon
at Def
Cohen.
Jam went
Like,
against Jay.
interesting.
Yeah, Jay got Def Jam, and then what he ended up doing is he ended up getting Rockefeller. They sold the clothing, right? And then that was a power move Jay made because he bought, I think he bought Rockaware from Dame for like 28 million, and then sold it for 200 and something million. Killed it. See how stupid Dame was? He sold it to him for nothing, and Jay capitalizing made 30, 40 times what he bought it for. He bought it for, I think it was 26 or 28 million he bought it for, and he sold it for 200 and something million, bro.
I was just curious, why did Jay-Z hang with Dame so long if he was just...
Why? Because they started together. Jay-Z
Right,
was
they
a
started
part
together,
of
his
but...
best.
You know what I mean?
I think he
Jay-Z
tried his best.
Yo, King Harlem, salute.
If I think if Dame wasn't so aggressive, he might have been stuck. Jay might have stuck around, but Dame personality.
I can't hear shit.
I don't know what happened.
Artist, like he did what you're supposed to do, but for Jay-Z to get to the next level, Dame's personality was holding him back, bro.
Right. I definitely agree. And also, like, you know, the way things was being handled in Rockefeller, the way business was going, it wasn't, you could tell it was going to be a breakup. There was no communication. And if you listen, I'm not sure it wasn't the Blueprint or the Black Album, either or. He said everything in one of those albums.
He said everything
about it and slightly indirect. And I was listening. I'm like, but is he talking about Dame? But
Yep. Talk about he
eventually, it
telling his
really did
office the
happen,
last joint, I'm out after this. He told it all in that.
right? And but before the shit really hit, me listening to the album, I was like, "There's gonna be a fallout
King
here."
Harlem, salute.
But it actually did happen. Like it really, it was a fallout. Like there was a really lot going on. That he made an album, and there was a lot of things he said in
It was
certain
his
songs
last
that I was
album.
like, "This
It
sounds
was
like
the
Rockefeller
album
on
it was his walking away album. He was letting it all out, telling exactly what it is, and he was leaving. You know what I mean? But yo, people don't
Right.
talk about it, but Jay-Z's a rat too. Because he ratted on Suge Knight, Dame Dash,
He
Jay
ratted on
Prince,
Suge Knight.
and yeah, on all of them when they were starting their black distribution shit. Jay-Z's
When
the
the
one that
feds
ratted on them.
when the feds
He
raided
told the
all their
white people
buildings,
that they were about to start that black distribution shit, and then before you know it,
the feds raided everything.
the feds raided everything. There you go,
Yeah, I know
boom.
what you're talking about.
Murder Inc. down the
But
tubes.
they never proved it was Jay-Z though.
You know what I'm saying? Murder
Hey
Inc. down the
guys, hey,
tubes.
hold
They got
on, guys.
Yeah.
Hey man, hey King, Harlem, King of Harlem, what you got to say about this game?
No, I was just listening in, man, and I just wanted to drop a jewel in reference to Dame Dash. I'm from Harlem, obviously, very intelligent man. The man is extraordinary. I mean, let's not discredit that. You know, I mean,
Right.
he had to be the bully to get Jay-Z to where he was at today. Now, me, I was born in the late 70s, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, and I watched all this.
Yeah. We about the same age.
I was
Right.
born in
So
'79.
there you go. So we speaking of people that may have bumped into people like Tupac. You know, not to brag, I met Aaliyah Swiss Beats on 125th Street at the sneaker store and Jimmy Jazz. You know what I'm saying? There's a few things that I had experience with. These is back when DMX was walking the streets. You know, you could Tupac would ask you for a cigarette. These are back in those days when artists were walking the street. KRS-One, he was walking the street. So with Dame, not to distort from the conversation, but with Dame, he had to become that bully to break those barriers.
I get that.
To break those
they would have
barriers,
taken
and he
advantage of him
ruined.
if he did it.
But no,
you know what I'm saying?
but follow me. He had to ruin a lot of relationships himself. He had to become the vampire with his teeth out, so he can get Jay-Z in the building. So now that he did that and Jay-Z threw him out, right? Dame Dash is left by himself. Like, yo, family, I ruined so many relationships for you that I'm blackballed. I can't even get in behind trying to get you in. Because you know what I'm saying?
Dame sacrificed himself.
He was the head honcho. Jay-Z didn't say nothing. He let Dame do everything. Then when it was time to split up, Dame had all the enemies.
Yep. Jay was a manipulator. He put Dame to go do the dirty work. Once he got to where he needed to be, oh, Dame, we can't do business. You too rowdy. Well, the rowdy's what got us where we at.
And he never got over the Cameron situation, bringing Cameron in there. He never liked the Cameron in there, period. Point blank.
Yeah, but they said that the shit was over before that. It was over before that. That was like the tail.
But he still didn't get over that.
Yeah, true. Because when Cam said he was taking over the Rock, Jay took that some kind of way.
Yeah.
When he said that, but that was just friendly competition. But he looked at that like, yo, Dame, you're not gonna stop these Harlem cats from, you know what I mean? We from Brooklyn, but hold on, you would snatched up a whole bunch of Philly cats. You know what I mean? And Dame is like, yo, what about where we're from, dude? What about New York? You went to Philly, you know what I'm saying? And snatched up mad artists. You know what I'm saying? And then how many hungry cats were sitting behind in New York? And then we fell asleep. We fell asleep and let the South snatch it up. We fell asleep. You know what I'm saying? And then the South snatched it up and ran with it, even though they had it for a while. I ain't gonna hold you. The South had it for a while. You know what I'm saying? They was holding it down for a while, but in reference to Dame was trying to get that back. That's why he was like, look, man, we need Dipset. You know what I'm saying? We need these cats to bring back the shine. Dipset did too much. Everybody started trying to dress like Dipset. Everybody started, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, their fashion shit went around the world, bro. They legit put that whole fashion shit on the map, man. I'll tell you that much. Dipset swag was on another level, bro.
What was that?
Oh, you talking about the Dipset? Oh, you heard something in the back or something? I don't know.
They swag. What they was doing?
He talking about like the skull bones with the Timbs.
They had a lot of people
fashion with the skulls and the fucking, you know what I mean? True Religion jeans. They're the ones that started all that. And pink with the Kim. Yep.
Salute, man. You know what I mean? I see the damn likes is down. The people playing with us and shit, man. Like I said, man, we gonna get up off here though, man. I appreciate everybody that tuned in, that came through, man. We've been on live about 2.5 hours. You know what I mean? Like at the end of the day, salute, man. I appreciate y'all. Hey, follow my boy Friendly Extortion as well, man. Friendly Extortion. Hey, Friendly, you going live tonight? Well, this morning, Friendly Extortion, 101. Loyalty is everything. Salute. Bipolar TV. Salute. Man, we gone, man.